Listen up, crew, are you ready? Get set for the coolest bad boy broadcasting on your internets. Irreverent, blunt, but always staying relevant. Check your perspective or she'll tell you to get bent. Send you to the digiverse, you'll be a has-been. Level up, rookie, or you'll never be a champion. Team strong, drip flex, vital bracelet on. You're doomed if she ever hears you speak a Levine Mon. Up against Canada, you better bring your A game, or you'll get cut to pieces like a flash animation frame. Prime content, you get hit from all angles. Let the crew make it rain when they drop in the bingle. Everybody tune in, it's a toxic stream. Everybody shut your mouth, it's a toxic stream. Martin bad opinions on the toxic your streams, plus a nice healthy dose of raging feral Wazzy streams. Going live here on stream, I should probably mention these food crimes committed will need an intervention. Skin your chicken nuggies, people freak out with tears spilled. Then you wash it all down with a glass of cheese milk. Tune in every stream to see the one true gamer. Nothing lamer than wannabe Pokemon tamers. While all claims today have been represented loosely, since you're here watch and subscribe to Spooky Sushi. Everybody tune in, it's a toxic stream. Everybody shut your mouth, it's a toxic stream. Martin bad opinions.
I'm actually going to be making a salad by throwing it in a bowl all together and then tossing it together.
I know, but like, you're lucky we weren't live at that point.
That's the actual scientific term for making a salad.
Okay.
Combine the ingredients, then toss.
Okay.
With hands.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go live. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Hi, everybody, and welcome to stream. You might hear a little bit of double audio for a little bit, but that's just because we're doing stuff. But yeah.
Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen?
Here we go. Matt's gonna make you guys a steak. Happy Father's Day. Matt's gonna make a steak live on twitch.tv.com. So yeah. Arcanine says they'll take their steak medium rare, please. I will not. I will take mine very rare, please.
That's my plan, is for it to be medium rare to medium rare. That's what I'm doing.
That's my actual kitchen.
I should actually make it so that I could see fucking the entire ass stream so I can...
Yeah, you set yourself up.
Yeah, so I can see what I'm doing and see how it looks on stream. Hey!
There you
Hi,
go.
everybody.
There we go.
It's me.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, kids. How's it going? I'm going to make a steak for everybody. These ones, actually.
You gotta call everybody Sport or Champ.
Sport or Chief. Or Bud. Bud works. That's a Canadian thing, really. That's more Canadian than a dad thing. But you get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should actually... You might notice I'm not grilling. That's because outside it is rainy. It's not great it's not great grilling weather. So we're gonna do a cast iron skillet steak. It's great.
You finish it off in the oven. Me and Gordon Ramsay are both idiots.
The way I'm doing it, I don't even have to finish it off in the oven, which is great.
Ooh.
But yeah, I got a couple of sirloin steaks, bird of beef, always bird of beef. I see Snake say quick and well done. Could someone time out Snake?
Absolutely. Riera says, child me used to eat steak well done. I don't know what I was doing. It's okay, you didn't have taste buds. Meekan's here. Hi, Meekan, I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, I do see Kat asking, are you going to baste it? Yes.
Yeah, don't worry. He's going from the beginning.
I know I'm doing it. Also, what I should also do first off, get the oven going so that the cast iron's ready to go. You got to oil the cast iron properly, let it heat up till it's simmering. If it's too cold, the steak won't sear properly. You got to do that right.
Also, thank you, Kat, for resubscribing for your fucking however many months that is. It's forever. Everybody, please also, if you have any advice you need from a dad, please use dad help too. And later I will ask Matt all your thrilling questions while I let you guys fish. We will open up fishing, but after Matt makes you a steak.
Yeah, I also see me saying, season that steak, we didn't colonize the spices for us to not use them. Yeah, that's what we're planning. Now, you'd think I'd just be using S&P choice for me. Wrong. Get that shit out of here. No, what we're doing because I got my Alberta steak spice. It's like Montreal steak spice, but Western. Because it's got all the salt, spice, onion, garlic, smoke flavoring, all the stuff that you'd need on your steak proper. Got extra garlic powder. Can't go wrong with garlic. And Worcestershire sauce. Very important.
Worcestershire.
Really unpleasant.
Worcestershire. Can I guess how to spell Worcestershire?
Yes.
Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen?
Worcestershire.
You had the first 2 letters and the last 5 right.
Fuck!
Everything in the middle, you're wrong.
Damn it!
Hey.
Also, hi, Ballistic Beast. Welcome. Jane says, hi, Daddy Matt. Please never say that again.
Yeah, that feels weird. All right, so gotta massage in some of that fucking Worcestershire sauce.
Plague Doctor says, garlic powder on steak sounds so fucking good. Making me crave steak right now.
Well, then you should have a steak. You should have a steak sport.
Yeah.
Fucking
Hello, Grandfather Matt. Hello, Father Matt.
grandfather Matt.
Father
Matt,
Matt.
yes. I'm not nearly old enough to be anyone's grandpappy.
Ginger Snap says, Matt, I'll take my steak rare. Like, good choice, good choice.
Yeah, that's acceptable.
Also, Sour Lad asked earlier if you washed your hands before you started doing this.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I don't want, like, poop in my fucking steak. That's not a spice.
All right. Liberal amount of garlic powder.
Oh, Kat just had steak IRL, too.
Nice.
Anyway,
Good choice.
Anyway,
That's
happy
good.
Father's Day to any crew member whose dad doesn't suck, I guess.
Yeah, and any crew members who are a dad.
Yeah, I guess we could have dad crew members. I don't know if we do. I think we have
Street
maybe
Dog.
two or three. I
Street
think.
Dog.
Don't get mad at me, but I'm not a steak guy. That's fine, arsonist. You don't have to
No,
be a
it's
steak guy. Some people
What would
that
you want?
some people that aren't steak people have just never had a steak cooked well.
Also, if you don't like steak on a grill, what do you like from a grill?
Yeah. You don't have to put just steak on a grill. You can grill anything, even pineapples, which are gross.
Pineapples are great. I don't know what you're talking about.
He can't coast. My dad's awesome. We both got the tism. Wow, for a guy named Arsonist, I thought you'd be burning creatures alive type of guy. Also, our worm of the minute swapped over to Goose Rune.
Oh, hey, Goose. All right.
Sausage and chicken from the grill are always 10 out of 10. You can grill watermelon. Can you grill watermelon?
You can absolutely grill watermelon if it's thick enough.
Can
Right,
we
the
grill
roasting
watermelon?
Okay, yep. There we go.
Is it sizzling?
Hear that sizzle.
No, we don't hear that sizzle because
Oh, that's a pain in
this
the
is
ass.
a Discord call. I don't know what you expected. This is a Discord call on a 1080p camera. I don't know what you expected.
Optimistic, okay? I was very optimistic. You might not be able to hear the sizzle, but you should be able to see it.
Also, Matt, how do you feel about Metallica being in Fortnite? Asks
Can you remember
Snake.
the tallest man you've ever seen?
Well, it's in Fortnite the same way that everything's in Fortnite. So really, it's like, oh, there we go. I feel neutral towards that because honestly, that is what that is. Oh yeah, there we go. Now you can see the sizzle.
Arsonist likes grilled pineapples. You can make the sizzle with your mouth with the Wazzy. Oh, you're so right, Play
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah, grilled pineapple's very fire. Is your stove heat blue? No, my stove heat's red.
I did visit my dad in a nursing home. It's a long story, but I did give my dad something for Father's Day. Aw, that's good, Arsonist. I'm sorry you
Good.
had to visit him in a nursing home. Hopefully
Yeah,
it's a good nursing home and not a shitty one.
Yeah.
Wait,
There we
is your
go.
stove
Good.
heating blue?
No, it's the heater. It must be a camera thing because it's coming out blue on our end. It might just be the lighting, or it might be reflecting off of my excellent Hawaiian dad shirt. Thank you, Sour Lad, for getting me this. I think it was like over a year ago now. I actually really like this shirt. I like Game Theory, but fucking yeah, no, this is fantastic.
Okay, it must be a camera thing. It's coming out blue on our end. Yeah, it's usually red. I don't know why it's blue there. I don't
Yeah,
know what's
very red.
happening. Everything else there is normal colored. Wait, are you using the plastic tongs to lift up the fucking cast iron pot? You're gonna melt the plastic on that.
No, it's silicon. Silicon is actually made to handle high heat.
Oh.
Don't worry, I know what that's. Yeah, it's coming up very. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it is.
weird.
That's so wild.
Oh, I
Kidneys
love
is
that.
alive.
That's so cool.
Also, Kidneys is alive.
Who's alive? Oh, Kidneys is alive? Oh, good.
Rira says, I had a steak the other day. I was hanging out with my high school friends. I had some carrots and broccoli as my side. The steak juices got on the vegetables and made them even tastier. I even got one of my friends' houses next Friday, and we're going to a cat cafe.
Oh, nice. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Matt, while you're waiting for these these steaks, would you like to answer some dad advice?
Sure.
Okay. Dad, Mom says that I'm a lasagna you found behind the Blockbuster. That's not true, is it right? I'm a real girl. Ask Kakashi.
Sorry, I only caught half of that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's my bad. The steak is sizzling rather loudly.
Dad, Mom says that I'm a lasagna you found behind the Blockbuster. That's not true, right? I'm a real girl, right?
Oh, don't worry, Sport. You're a real girl. You're absolutely a real girl. Your mom just likes to make some jokes.
Your mom just likes making jokes.
Your mom is making jokes. Also, I forgot, I'm grilling steak. The trick to making grilling steak not feel like a chore is to have a beer while you do it.
Can you remember the
So I have
tallest
a blueberry
man you've ever
vanilla
seen?
ale that I'm drinking.
Also, question, you guys don't mind your food touching? Absolutely not. Whatever. Fucking it goes in the same hole. Mika says, I also realized in my journey to the West, I already am in the West. My mom sucks like major, and I kinda don't like her, but it's not like I can leave. Well, you can work on it. Ace says, Dad, can I have a beer?
You can have a sip.
Sip. Kidneys goes, I love most food touching. It all goes in the same hole and comes out a different hole. Stop surrogating food. And Kat says, blueberry vanilla sounds so good.
Oh no, this one's delicious, and it's locally brewed too. It's a local brewery called let me see what's the name of it. It's actually called BabeBrewing.com.
Ah,
like Babe Brewing.
also
Really good stuff.
Also hydrate, says Jane. Sorry the audio is a little scuffed for Matt. It'll be better once he's up here and we're fishing and enjoying ourselves. But Mikan asks, season that steak. We didn't colonize spices for us not to use them.
Exactly.
How do you?
That's why I use a good amount of spice on there. I use the Worcestershire sauce, like.
Snake asks a very important question, which I also wonder a lot about. How do you remember important numbers like social security or phone numbers off the top of your head, Matt? Because that is something that you do.
That is true. I'm really good at that. I think I'll admit I think it's partially it's firstly a bit of the tism. Secondly, I usually either sing a tune to them or I usually just I attribute it to another important thing that I have to remember. And honestly, the big thing for me is repetition.
Can you remember the
like
tallest
repeating the number at certain points? It really, really does help.
You are now being asked to sing your social security song.
No.
We don't have social security numbers up here. We have SIN numbers. It's different.
Yeah, we have social insurance numbers. A little bit different.
Sir K says I want my steak to be well done. If that's not allowed, medium well.
I can give you medium.
Wait, you have SIN numbers? What are you, an SMT game? Yes, Sing Song is the important info. Definitely helps with the ADHD and the tism.
Exactly. You get it.
Sour Lad wants to go to Buc-ee's, which is apparently in Texas.
Sour Lad wants to go where now?
Buc-ee's.
Oh,
It's apparently
Buc-ee's?
a place... Buc-ee's, I guess. It's apparently in Texas.
Oh, Buc-ee's. Oh, okay.
Does your SIN numbers go up the more that you sin? I will tell you this, SIN numbers are 6 digits long and mine begins with 6. So I will say that.
I mean, you're wrong about the first part, but
No, I'm not.
how long do you say SIN numbers for?
6.
No, they're always 9.
Oh. Okay, well then they're 9. I've never been to Buc-ee's. I want to go travel the southern states, actually. I do got to go visit the Nevada kids. But I also kind of want to go to Louisiana and get the real cornbread so that I can definitively say that cornbread is terrible.
No, you gotta have good cornbread. That's a trick.
Oh, Matt, you should teach the finger trick.
Oh yeah, the finger trick to figure out how cooked your steak is. So like
up a little
here,
bit.
Rare, medium, or medium rare, medium well done. So like depending on which finger you have touching the meaty part of your hand.
That's how
so
firm
like
your steak should be.
Very rare, very rare. So they still have a little bit of time yet, but I'm turning it down so that like the sear can get on it, and I'm also going to be basting it in some butter.
Butter.
Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen?
Some not lactose-free butter, specifically, so that I can have it.
Plague Doctor says, my roommates have started cooking and I don't know this, so I deadass thought Matt was cooking this steak so well that I could smell it through the stream. Yes, we have innovated smell-o-vision.
Yeah, we have this. The Toxic Gear patented smell-o-vision. Yes.
Patented smell-o-vision.
Also, do you see that Breezy was saying with visiting the southern states, it's the NC me? Breezy is... There's a lot of crew that I'd want to meet in person. I'll be real with you.
I don't want to meet anybody in person. I'm going to be honest. I'm highly disappointed in person. I would rather stay the adorable little VTuber I am.
No, I want to meet crew.
Also, I'm too shy. Remember that time that I met that person that actually knew Ifs Effects of Voltron and I cried? I don't want to do that.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Also, all these people know too many secrets about me for me to like comfortably be able to meet them.
Just a second, I'm going to turn up speakers just a little so I can hear you better.
Next question is from Ace saying, Dad, how do I get a girl to like me?
Well, Ace, here's the trick. It's not necessarily a matter of getting a girl to like you. It's a matter of just firstly, it's about caring about yourself first. It's about making sure that or liking yourself first. Because if you like yourself and you're positive about yourself while still remaining at least a little bit humble, that's the thing. You become a likable person, and people around you want to be near you. And also keep yourself open to meeting new people and being a more social person. And the right girl will find you. That's the big trick. It's a matter of taking care of. It's loving yourself is probably the most important thing that you can do.
Oh, that was really good advice, Matt.
Thank you. Well, I'm not going to give that advice. I'm not going to be like, no. What do you do to get a girl? You slap her on the ass in the bar and say, "This is where that came from, Toots." No, you don't fucking say that.
That's how my dad got my stepmom.
I'm aware.
I'm
aware.
My dad smacked the thigh of my stepmom and said, "Why don't you let me rub your inner thigh?" And that was how they met.
Yeah, didn't he do that? And then her boyfriend at the time came up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were together like 12 years before he died. So.
Yeah, they were together for as long as I knew them.
Dirtbones asks, can you grill the souls of the sinful?
Probably. But the trick is, I usually try to get stuff that's ethically sourced, and there's not really a lot that's ethically sourced about the souls of the sinful.
I see. Kat says, that's really good advice. Care about yourself, and you'll attract people who care about you.
Exactly. That's really the trick to it.
Yeah, and Kat's really likable. I'm surprised, like Kat didn't come up here and like everybody was hitting on Kat. Like I was kind of surprised on that actually. Like when I met Kat in person, I was like, oh my god, she's so pretty. Same with Banani too. Banani was like, oh my god, Banani's so tall when I met Banani in person, and then I met Kat and I'm like, oh my god, she's so pretty. What the fuck? Ramen and her broke up. What the fuck?
I think a little bit more.
What the fuck? Kakashi asks, Dad, I would like you to meet my new husband, Kakashi, and your grandchild, Riley, my Riolu. How do I get Mom to like them?
See, I don't think it's up to you whether or not mom will like them. It's up to them. It's a matter of they have to also be willing to put in the work to build that relationship, right? Like, you can be positive about it, and like the big trick is, and what I've seen a lot of folks do with their parents, and is essentially not defend your spouse to your parents, and not hype them. You got to do that. You got to hype them, and you got to essentially get them to be confident in themselves to be able to have that relationship with your parents. And that's the thing. You won't always have a good relationship with your in-laws. But that's okay. All you have to do is just try to, do your best.
Yeah. And also, yeah, Kat, to be fair, we were both fucking sick. We've got each other sick, and then we both vomited.
Let's be real. Let's be honest. I got everyone sick.
Yeah, you did get all of us sick. Why would you nerf me? I'm just a little guy. How's those steaks coming, Matt?
Really good, actually. I think they're almost ready to...
I can smell them from where I am, and I want them.
I think we're at a point where they're pretty good to go for the sit and rest point. So I'm going to do...
Why do you let steaks sit and rest?
The reason... Okay. I have to, squat way down here. The camera's really low. Okay, so
you are the tallest man we ever saw.
Yeah, the tallest dad you've ever seen. The reason that you want to let a steak sit for a while off of a heat source, like I'm going to do right here.
You've ever seen?
I'm actually going to quickly grab this towel here. Is pull off a heat source. Is if you let it rest and with a little bit of tinfoil on top of it, what it'll do is that all the fattiness will actually absorb back into the meat. It'll keep the juices retained in the meat, and what that will do is result in a much juicier, more flavorful steak.
Where did you learn that little pro tip?
It's one that I honestly I learned a lot from different cooking shows. I learned from Googling. I learned through actively researching and experiencing the art of grilling and the art of cooking steak. Because that's one of those things that everything that I learned from cooking, I either learned from my mom or I learned by myself. I'll be 100% honest. I don't necessarily have the greatest relationship with my father. But that's okay. It's okay to not have a great relationship with your parent. What matters is that, once again, you care, you love yourself.
Did you text your dad today?
Fuck.
I texted your brother. I didn't text your dad, and I don't have a dad.
Yeah, I did not text my father. I did text my brother though, because I did want to make sure that my niece's father knew that I was proud of him. That was the most important thing to me. All right, so now we just let this sit for a bit. We just let it sit off heat. Let it absorb its juices all back into itself. Now things aren't sizzling. I can hear everyone better.
Kidney says, I don't have a dad, but I am a dad. Happy Father's Day, Kidney!
Happy Father's Day, dude!
Great job being a dad!
Good job, Chief.
Unless you suck at it. We don't know. we don't know if you suck at it or not, but I assume you don't.
All right. Now, while that's going... While you have a steak, you do have to have something else besides steak. You can't have just meat. You have to have some sort of fiber. Otherwise, otherwise the aftermath of the steak is gonna hurt. So, we actually got just a plain old baked salad, but it's a maple bourbon dressing. So a very dad salad. It's got bourbon. It's maple flavored, so it's sweet. It's very much a thing that. A dad kind of salad to go along with a dad meal of a steak.
That's fair. Kat asks, do you have any advice for anyone who wants to learn how to cook or have any beginner recipes you would like to share?
Absolutely. The first of all, the big tips that I would want to give is it's okay to start small. It's okay to start simple. Don't try to get too fancy too quick. There's some very simple recipes that you can do with just sauces. Sauces and soups, I find, are the best starter points. Because, simply put, boiling water and cooking pasta is extremely easy. But getting a good sauce, like a good meat sauce, where you just brown ground beef, add some veggies, some even just canned tomato sauce. You don't have to be particularly fancy about it, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing. And I would argue that is the most important tip. Outside of like, start simple, start with stuff like sauces, and make sure that you're in the right mindset to have fun with it. Because if you have fun with cooking, it makes such a huge difference in how the food turns out and just how you feel once you finish the meal, no matter how well or poorly you've cooked that meal. It's okay to make mistakes, like as Arcanine is saying. It's a matter of take chances, make mistakes, get messy, miss frizzle, yada yada yada. And it's a simple matter of it's the most important is have fun with cooking. Got a little some candied pecans to add to the salad. We got some bacon. I do like
Kidney
bacon.
says the kid's 10 years old and still alive, so I'm doing something right. You're doing incredible, Kidneys.
You're doing phenomenally, dude.
Polly says nobody believes that I'm actually disabled.
Oh.
Some disabilities you can't see though. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Some disabilities are not visible. It's that simple, and especially stuff like chronic pain. Having known a lot of folks who dealt with chronic pain, it's like chronic pain is probably one of the biggest disabilities that there is, and it is just straight up invisible. You can't see how much pain someone is in.
Arcanine. Oh yeah, sorry.
I was going to say, always assume that if someone says that they have a disability, that they have one. And just act with kindness. That's the most important thing. Once again, it's be kind. Don't be a dick, dudes.
Arcanine says, when learning how to cook, always remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Exactly. Pizza is always just a phone call away. There's been times we've made recipes and we go, this sucks, so let's eat something different.
Yeah, there's one time. I will tell a quick fucking cooking story while we're waiting for these steaks to finish resting. There was one time Wazzy and I wanted to try something different. We wanted to make fresh riced cauliflower with a meat beside it. This was quite a few years back, and we had a thing where we had to preheat the oven. We had a pot of water on boil, and then we had to get a food processor to get the cauliflower going. Get the cauliflower all riced. I broke the food processor. The water I boiled the pot dry to the point where we damaged the pot, and I forgot to turn off the oven until after we'd ordered the pizza after I fucked up. So, like, simply put, I've made mistakes too. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's a human thing. It's human to make mistakes. It's okay. And it's okay to say, hey, I've learned from those mistakes. Let's fucking move on.
Kat says cooking is an art, not a science. Once you know what kind of baseline you want, you can fuck around and have fun with it.
Exactly. There is some science to it, like the measurements and all that sort of stuff. But when it comes to cooking, you have a lot more leeway. You have a lot more wiggle room. Baking. Cooking is an art. Baking is a science. Do not fuck with measurements in baking. You will always fuck up your cookies. I've learned this personally the hard way. Do not fuck this up.
Polly says, yeah, I have EDS. It's not bad enough yet that I need total mobility aids 24/7, but I get a shit ton of chronic pain, which is why I took a 250 milligram edible Lamau. Well, that's fine. If that's what you need to get through the day, fucking do it, buddy. Sour Lad, stop gigantifying emotes. They freak me out every time.
Wait, what emotes?
Sour Lad's gigantifying them.
Oh. Just big emote.
Mikan says, oh yeah, well, I was going on my journey to the West. I gained the added function of hallucinations / extremely poor mental health, and my mom continues to not reschedule my therapist, so I am suffering.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mikan. And it's a matter of, honestly, getting a therapist and getting a therapist you like, and a therapist that works is tough. Once you get there, it's a matter of just maintaining and being consistent with it. And when you don't have people in your support system that are there to like help you maintain that like normalcy, it does make it tough, and I feel for you there. So I am sorry to hear that.
Sanguine asks, can we get a puppy?
Only if you're ready to be doing all of the feeding, the walking, the cleaning up the poop. Simply put, you got to be responsible. Do you think you can be responsible enough to take care of a puppy? I am not walking your dog for you. I will pet the dog. I will feed it occasionally, but I will not walk the dog. You're cleaning up the poop.
Snake says, Father, please, do not make me get in the Ava.
Get a steak that's not well done, and we'll talk.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a Gendo pose there.
Oh, I could have, but no, I'm making the point of, like, you get to not pilot the Ava when you fucking or have a steak that's not well done. Get a better steak, and then you don't have to get in the Ava.
Kakashi asks, Dad, I biked down the stairs and now I'm bleeding. What do I do?
My first question is, why were you biking down the stairs? Secondly, did you wreck the wall at the bottom? Thirdly, if you're like, how bad of a bleeding are we talking here? Do you have any bumps, any bruises, broken bones? Or is this a Band-Aid kind of situation?
Strawberry says, Father Matt, what type of steak do you prefer?
Good question. These are strip loin. I usually do prefer strip loin or New York strip because they're a really good grilling steak. If I can't do that, I will go with a good marinating steak. And usually like it's a bit thinner of a steak, but what it lends really well to, like, a really solid the usual marinade I use is like a bit of olive oil, soy sauce, Montreal steak spice, garlic minced into the marinade, and a little bit of, actually there's a spice that I quite often use. I don't use often for steak unless it's marinating. You'll laugh at the name. It's from Spice World in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It's called Peg City because it's from Winnipeg. This stuff fucking slaps, guys. It's so good. If you're in Canada, it's like $7 and it's like $4 shipping. It is fantastic spice. It is so fucking good.
We have a dad joke from first time chat from I'm gonna butcher this name. Maktaros. I have no idea. Here's a dad joke for you. If you wear cowboy clothes, are you ranch dressing?
Oh, I like that. That's good.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Joke.
Yo. All right. Time to unveil
Boo.
our well-rested steaks. The before and after, folks.
You just dropped it all over my fucking laptop, didn't you?
Nope, not all over. It's on the counter, actually.
You fucking just dropped it all over my fucking laptop.
I did not. It's all cleaned up. We're good. It's all good. We're good.
Fucking. God fucking damn it.
Just a little extra juice.
Yes. Hey, remember, don't lean it.
I'm
Do
gonna
not
hold
lean
it
it.
level. Ooh. Good looking steak, right?
Ah. Do the finger poke. Do the finger poke.
Yep. Get finger poke. See, still has a little bit of softness to it. That's good. That means that it's rare, medium rare.
Mm-hmm.
This one's probably a little bit more cooked. I'd say this is medium rare, medium. So I'll probably be taking this steak. This one's going to go to Wazzy because Wazzy does like a rarer steak than me.
Yay!
But yeah, that's...
Pause for a minute and set ourselves up so that we can do fishing and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. I will drop the call here.
Okay.
And I'll get these plated and I'll bring dinner up here.
I'll get fishing up for everybody so that everybody can fish and you can answer more dad questions.
Yeah, that's the plan. I'll be up in a short bit, gang. Okay. I'll be up there.
Okay. Oh, I'll tell Matt when he's back to give the kitty steak as a treat. Their stomachs are too icky to give them a treat. We can't give them a treat. We can't give them a treat of steak. We can give them a treat of other stuff, but we can't give them a treat of steak. Tattle has IBS, Sourlad. She's just a little guy. She's got IBS. We can't fucking do that to her. She's just a baby. Anyway, I'm hooking up fishing for you guys. So fishing is now available. I have reset it so you guys are able to fish. If you've never played fishing with us, you can just put !fish in chat and you will fish away. And this is the Father's Day fishing stream now, and Matt will be back shortly with steak, and we will eat steak, and he'll continue to answer your questions, and we'll fish and we'll have a good time. Ah, sweet! I got the golden hand. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Bitches already in the lead. Suck my dick. Is there a word of the day? There is a word of the day. Fuck yeah. Fishing with Toxidad? It is, yep. I will hydrate, thank you. On-screen celebration. What the fuck are you doing, Blockhead? I don't like this. Blockhead, what are you doing? I don't like any of this. Is it propane and propane accessories? It is not. The word of the day better not be the name of the guy from Full Metal Alchemist. It's not. I can't even remember what I put the word of the day as. I set it up earlier when I was getting all the fishing ready. I guess I can move fishing to the middle of the... Stop it, Blockhead! It sounded like... You're fucking me up! Stop putting the on-screen celebrations! Let me find fishing. I will move fishing more to the center so that it looks like we're grilling fishing. Oh yes, also if you say steak, a steak pops up. It is not propane. Propane brings up King of the Hill. But it is not the word of the day. Let me double check the word of the day.
Would you like your light turned on?
Yeah, actually, I probably shouldn't just be sitting here in the dark.
Please don't sit in the dark. It's not good for your eyes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
I'll
Dad.
grab my beer and I'll be on the call.
Okay. Matt will be back in a minute. He just dropped off stuff for me. I was going to go grab it, but... the word of the day, your hint is going to be, it is something that you have to do to be a dad, and that a dad would possibly accept as a gift. It's not only something that you have to do in order to be a dad, but it's something a dad might use. No, Sirke, you don't have to get married to be a dad. Listen. Oh, fuck, Polly got it right off the bat. It was screw. Because in order to be a dad, you do have to screw. That's your word of the day. Anyway, give Matt his minute, and then we'll continue with the fun Matt facts. These are fun. I'm enjoying these. But yeah. Now shove the steak through the screen and feed us. Why is dark spelled with a K and not a C? Because you can't see in the dark. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Joke. That's a good one, Chaos Dragoon. I'm gonna mute myself slightly as I eat. There we go. Anyway, good fishing, everybody. Good job fishing. Looks like Matt is calling us, so let's get him back on. Hi.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Welcome back, Matt.
Hello. Thank you for having me on this, the fatherest of days.
Thank you for making steak.
Oh, you're very welcome. I know how much you like steak, and honestly, I was really excited to make steak for crew.
You've ever seen?
Yes, there is pink in it. Yes, okay.
Like I said, actually, moment of truth. How rare did I cook my steak? Oh, like a perfect rare, medium rare.
Oh, perfect rare, medium rare. Also, welcome to the crew, the one and only Owler.
Owler?
Owler. Welcome to our Father's Day stream. We're fishing and Matt's giving Dad help.
I'm giving Dad advice.
If you want to fish, just put exclamation fishing and then you'll fish something up.
Yeah, you can fish the fish.
Anyway, Matt, Snake asks, what do you prefer, fried chicken or baked chicken?
Good question. It depends on what I'm having with it. A baked chicken, like a baked or roast chicken, that's like, to me, that's a meal that you have. That's a family meal. That's where you're doing like a whole ass like rotisserie chicken or like a turkey or like a roast chicken, something like that, and you're having the sides of like the veg and the corn and mashed potatoes and that kind of thing. Fried chicken is for like when you're like getting either like fast food or you're getting like where you're getting something that goes along better with like a rice or like a more starchier, like a more starchier or other fried stuff. Like for example, wasn't I at Popeyes for lunch? I would not have gotten a grilled chicken instead of a fried chicken sandwich because a fried chicken sandwich hits different. So yeah, it's very dependent on the size.
Also, Mika, to answer your question, the gold does nothing but tell you who's winning.
Mm-hmm.
What do you get if you win? Absolutely nothing. It's just for fun. And I have lots of fun things that I put in today. I put in more fishes for us to get. Snake also asks, Matt from Stories Wazzy has told us, you did some cosplay before. How did you get the material to make your cosplays, even if they're simple?
Oh.
Real talk, Value Village. What I did a lot of closet cosplay where I just found clothes that A, fit me, and B, looked close enough to the clothes that the character wore, and then changed from that. Like I dressed as my first cosplay ever was Brock from Pokemon. I found like the right kind of like army green vest, an orange shirt, and brown pants. And I found them that they fit me nicely, and I just had them tailored just enough to give them like a slightly better fit. And I worked from there. So like, yeah, Value Village, I would say for starting out cosplay, don't be afraid to just closet cosplay and just get pieces of clothes that will look kind of like.
Also, Strawberry says, what's the difference between Snake and a phone?
I don't know. What would it be?
The phone at least has a home button.
Ooh.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Strawberry going for Snake's throat.
Yeah, like seriously, damn. That who are you, me?
I caused a cosplay, but of my own characters that I made. That's fair.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Hey.
Also, what are some tips you could give for a person who wants to evolve themselves as a human being? Like Digimon.
Essentially, yeah, essentially where you want to become more than what you are now. The big trick is, don't forget where you came from. Don't aim to change yourself so aggressively that you're in no way who you used to be. Like, remember your roots, respect where you came from. Because it's a matter of, you can look back and be like, oh no, I was so cringe. I do it all the time. Trust me, it happens. But it's a matter of treat yourself with self-respect, and be able to say and be willing to change a little bit at a time. Don't try to do big drastic changes at once.
Yes, very much. Do little things at a time. Also, Powder Blue Tang, what the fuck, Paulie? Paulie's beating my ass in now. What the fuck?
Yeah, Paulie's just massacring you. Ding dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paulie now #1. God damn it. I've been out here fishing my entire life. Valiant says, Daddy Matt, I got my hand stuck in the pickle jar. How do I get it out?
Is there any pickles left in there? If yes, it's just a matter of using the pickle juice to like lube yourself up. If there's no pickles left, take it outside, smash it on the sidewalk. And clean it up afterwards. Don't let any kids step on broken glass jar fucking shards. That's not polite.
I took too big of a bite of steak.
Yeah, so did I. The steak is really good. It turned out actually really well. I think the only way it could have improved is if this was a marinating steak, and then I did the pan-sear. Or if I put some spice in, if I put something in with the butter.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we had to do it inside because of rain, but... Mika says, I like a girl, but she's straight, but she keeps on funny flirting with me, like the way, and it makes me feel really bad because we're childhood friends who have reunited over the past 2 to 3 years. Her nickname is Wolfie.
No. Yeah, if it's one of those cases of like, and I'm gonna guess, and I'm just gonna say this, I'm gonna put this guess out there, that this you don't want to risk. You're afraid of risking this childhood friendship because of how you feel about them. and also knowing full well that they most likely would not reciprocate. If I'm right on that, if I'm guessing right, my thought would still be to at least be honest with be honest with your friend. It's not going to be easy. It's not just going to be an easy conversation. But if your friend loves you as a friend and you love them as a friend and more, but as long as you both love each other as friends, you should be able to at least have a little bit of that honesty together to be able to say, "Hey, this is how I feel." And it's okay to say I recognize that you may not feel the same way, but being honest with you is, being honest and being open about it is going to be more positive for your relationship than bottling it up and hurting and potentially becoming resentful.
Yeah.
Watch your profanity.
Weekend fish up, of course. Why is everybody getting rares? I'm not getting anything. Anyway, Sir K says, "Hi, Dad. I'm witnessing the newest tournament over at 4chan. It's an anime tournament. People are already seething hard about it. I can already
remember
tell
the
this is
tallest
going to
man
be
you've ever
good.
seen?
Any other ways to make it even better?"
So everyone's whatting hard about it?
Seething, as if
Seething?
angry. Yeah.
Oh, everyone's already angry about it?
Yeah.
Honestly, and I'm saying this as someone who formerly used to go on 4chan quite often, the best way to interact with...
4chaner?
Oh, years ago, like over a decade. It's been a very long time since I've even considered going on 4chan. It's... The best way to interact with 4chan is from a distance and spectator only. Like, the best thing you can do is, like, actually, no, do what Wazzy does with Poops with anime when they watch anime together. Make a bingo card.
Yeah, make a bingo card. Or take a shot anytime somebody specifically says the best reason this is a best reason of anime is because of the fan service. Did you see the pool? Also, thank you, Kat, for 1,000 bingles and Blockhead for another 100 bingles.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Guys.
How kind of you. Oh, we're almost at a fucking hype train, too.
Arcanine says, "Hey, Dad, hit me with your favorite Skyrim quote."
Have you ever been to the Cloud District? Oh, of course you haven't.
That wasn't Skyrim. I think that was Oblivion, wasn't it?
Nope. The Cloud District was in Whiterun.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with my favorite. I saw a mud crab the other day. Bye.
That is Oblivion.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck. Stop bingling me, Matt. You're not allowed to. You're here.
You needed a hype train.
Also, I appreciate Ryura only got 1 gold with a Scooby snack. Ryura says, "What's your favorite thing about your work?" And God damn it, Cat! Stop gifting subs, you fucking god fucking damn
Oh my
it!
goodness. Cat, hey, thank you.
Stop it!
And to think you're only 21 away from a takeover, Cat.
Cat, no! Also, thank you, Kakashi, for resubscribing, but somebody fight Cat for me, please.
Ramen's not here to help you.
I know. I need his help.
Blockhead just gifted a sub to Daddy.
Blockhead, please. Blockhead, please. Blockhead, please. Ryura says, "What's your favorite thing about your work, and do you like your job?"
I do like my job, actually. I'll be honest. There are days where it's tough. There's days where it's tough, and there's a lot of stuff that's not necessarily easy about it, because, like, the work that I do is very high risk for if it goes poorly. But I work with really good people. I have probably the best boss I've ever had, full stop. And I get a lot of freedom to be able to build what I need to build and work the way that I need to be successful for me. As long as I'm successful in a way that the company looks good and gets their work done, I still have a lot of freedom to do what I want to do as I work.
Also, first time chat from Eagle Leaf saying, Hi, Eagle Leaf, we're fishing for Father's Day. Matt cooked us steaks, and now we're fishing. You can fish too by putting exclamation fish in, and then you'll see your name pop up, and you'll see whatever you catch, and then whoever wins, wins. But yeah.
Yeah.
Strawberry asks, "Hey Dad, how can a girl to
Can
like
you
me
remember the
even though
tallest
she's
man you've ever
straight
seen?
without my religious/homo family finding out?"
So wait, let me grab my head around this. This is you like a girl. Cat.
Cat, stop it! Cat, stop gifting subs! I swear to God, I will fly down there with the
It's
money.
another.
I will fly down there with the money you just gave me. Also, Eagle, how
Thank you,
dare
friend.
you raid afterward?
Thank
I
you,
didn't know
Eagle.
you
Thank
were live. Eagle, I'm so sorry. You were live the whole time, Eagle. I'm so sorry. Can we get a shout out for Eagle?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Oh, I'll do it.
Yeah, sorry, my keyboard's like I have my meal in front of my keyboard because I don't have a lot of like front space.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Strawberry would like to date this girl even though she's straight and has a very religious family. Has a very homophobic family.
Oh, yeah, that makes it tough.
My
Because it's-
thought is if somebody's sexuality doesn't align with yours, maybe just focus on being friends first. You can't change anybody's sexuality. You gotta... I know this isn't my advice to give, but you gotta... You can't force somebody to like you. At the end of the day, nobody. You can't force anybody to like you. You can become a likable and better person, but you can't force anybody to like you anyway. And especially if they are not looking for your
for you romantically.
yeah,
like,
looking for you specifically romantically kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like Matt's straight. Matt can see the appeal of guys, but he won't
At no point would I ever date or consider myself to be romantic with a male.
yeah.
That's just the way it is. But I also understand the aesthetic. Like,
But
I
you can't
get
change
why
his
people-
mind about that kind of thing.
yeah. That being said, I will happily be a friend. I've been friends with an astounding amount of queer men in my life, and they are able to respect the fact that we will never be romantic. We're here to be friends. And honestly,
But me as
friendship-
a bisexual, it's very easy.
I mean, yes. Yeah, it's a simple matter of friend. It's the same advice that I give to Ace. Aim for friendship, aim for kindness first, and aim for loving yourself first, and getting yourself in a place where you can love yourself more, and you'll be able to. And simply put, the right person will find you.
That's true. Jane
Yeah.
asks, "How do I get a job?"
Oh.
Well, first off, don't you have to have a good resume, and you have to have a good resume like essentially per job. I hate to say this with the way that jobs and resume searches and the algorithms for ATS, that applicant tracking systems, works now. You have to be tailoring your resume to each position you apply for, and you have to be very deliberate about where you apply and how you apply. And it's just a matter of do that, and don't be afraid to afterwards say, "Hey, can we like connect afterwards?" Like, even if you just want to like, if there's a job, if there's like a killer job or a killer place that you want to work, it's be willing to re-network and be persistent with that group. Like, it's all good. Like, it's just a matter of it's persistence and be versatile.
That's fair. Strawberry says, "That makes sense, but like she makes me confused about my
Knock,
feelings
knock,
as she
fucker.
flirts and randomly kisses with me." Kat says, "Maybe I've been single too long, but I feel friendship is way less complicated than dating. But that's just me in my opinion."
Honestly, friendship is a lot less complicated, but it's also a matter of like. It also helps that with the right friends, it's easy to not be complicated because it's easy to be open with each other.
Tino says, "I've never really managed to break into the dating scene, even though I want to." Kakashi says, I got dog food. We're going to get it." Rira says, "I had to be very persistent while trying to get my job because they wouldn't send me the damn email I needed." Oh, I remember that.
I do too. Yeah, that was fucking dumb of them.
Kakashi asks, Dad, how do I get Mom to stop calling my husband a loser?
I mean, what does your husband do?
It's Kakashi.
Mm.
Can you remember the tallest man you
I mean,
ever seen?
he's successful.
Breezy, I
He's
haven't
a
gotten
couple
to your
zone.
ask yet. There's 23 in there, and I'm so far behind, and I apologize. I'm behind on asks. He says, Dad, I really need to get ready for this up-and-coming wrestling match. Any tips or tricks on how to beat my opponents? I'm going against 7 other people.
Get your cardio in. Lots of cardio, trust me. Because if it's 7 other people, you're gonna have to be able to run. You gotta be able to run and move around a lot.
Also, thank you everybody for a nice hype train.
Yeah,
Breezy
that was a
says,
very good hype train. Well done, folks.
just checking my computer lagged. Dirtbone says, I applied at 2 places and got a job offer at one of them. But
Nice.
brother applied to basically every place in town and no one called him back.
See, that's exactly it. Don't oversaturate your resume. And I guarantee he applied to everyone in town with the same resume. And the same resume that didn't fit the job he was applying for. I guarantee that's what happened.
Snake says, do you have any tips for a person who's just starting out life? Who has, who doesn't have a sort of stable income to start doing immediately?
So, in other words, like, you're just like...
A fresh person starting from scratch, like from nothing.
From nothing, it boils down... It's not necessarily who you know, but how you know them, is the way I can put it. It's a matter of... If you don't have a lot, it's the friends that you have that makes such a huge, huge difference. Because in the end, your friends can theoretically help you with, they can help you, with like chilling out when the times are tough. And you can essentially help each other with like tasks and with like building each other up in ways that are really positive. It's a matter of being part of that kind of like friend community is really, really important.
And do research, like look into things.
Yeah, don't be afraid to research and like really dig into stuff.
Also, even Eagle says, I got a job interview for this week. That's great, Eagle.
Nice. Congrats. You're going to kill it. You're absolutely going to rock it. And just remember, go in and just be confident in yourself. And if they ask the most important job interview question, because when they always ask, do you have any questions at the end? There's 2 questions that you want to ask. How was I as an interviewer? In other words, like, what did you do well as an interviewer? And a really good question that helps get the hiring manager in a mindset of you're already hired is ask them, if I were starting today, what kind of tasks would you have me do?
Yeah.
And that gets them in the mindset of thinking, oh, if this person's already here, they're already part of my workforce. And it gets them thinking, hey, they're already working for me. It's a little mind hack.
Kat says, I would say make a base resume with everything and just make new copies of the same resume and just edit it down for the job you want.
Yes, that's exactly right. Make a base, be ready to tailor the words to fit the position that you're going for.
Currently in the lead, we have Snake, followed by Polly, followed by Strawberry, Matt, me, Kakashi, Mikan, Breezy, Dirtbones, Trickster, Jane, Arcanine, Ace, Sir K, Ballistic Beast, Blockhead, Plague Doctor, Daniel, Aztec, Pinky, Valiant, Sour Lad, Owler, Ryura, Pwoops, and everybody else doesn't have points yet. Just letting everybody know where we're at.
Well, everyone's doing pretty darn well.
Dirtbone says, Matt, what do you do when you fear the kind of person you may become in the future?
See, that's a very
Dirtbones, are you
serious
okay?
question.
Do you want to talk about something, bro? Are you okay over there?
See, that's a really serious question, Sport. It's really important to remember that you're in control of you now, and panicking and worrying about what may happen in the future doesn't get you to the future that you want. You need what the most important thing that you can do when you are looking to essentially improve the future from one that you're worried about is find ways to build yourself towards the future that you want, not the future that you fear. So like if you say you're afraid that you're gonna end up not being able to retire because you don't have retirement savings, it's a matter of finding very small ways to save a little bit of cash. Get yourself a little bit even a nest egg, just to help build yourself that way. If you're afraid of, like we've been saying a lot, dating scene. Once again, it's a matter of look at those ways to self-improve yourself emotionally, so that you can be confident in yourself, and things will move from that way. If it's like physical health, go for even a walk every once in a while, just to get a walk with little like jogs interspersed, just to get your heart rate going, keep your muscles moving. There's a lot of different ways that you can essentially avoid the future that you're afraid of.
And brush your teeth. Even if you're depressed, brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. And floss. Don't skip on flossing.
That's one of my regrets from being depressed, is not brushing my teeth a lot. Oh, Breezy caught Sanguine! But, like, when you're depressed and you don't feel like doing anything, brush your teeth, because then at least you've done something. And you can be like, I've accomplished a thing today, and you can start trying to get yourself out of that terrible mindset. And also, it's good to take care of your oral health.
Because dental and mental health are really closely tied.
Yes. Kakashi says, Dad, can we let Snake and Wilkins in the house?
Snake, yes. Wilkins, checking for sandwiches first.
Also, our worm of the minute has swapped over to Hero Vibe.
Oh, hello, Vibe.
Snake says, is there any books you think people need to read off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head?
Yeah.
That's a really good question. Like, the must-read books, most of the ones that are coming to my head are mostly, like, fictional ones. I'm a huge fan of the Dark Tower books. They're, the early ones especially are fantastic horror, horror fantasy. I'm just trying to think, like, other ones that, like, I can't really think of any, like, books that were, like, significantly life-changing off the top of my head. Like, I can think of so many books to avoid. Don't read The Secret.
Yeah.
Don't read Harry Potter, but that goes without saying. It's a matter of it's not necessarily. There's a lot of books, like, if people say, this book was life-changing to me, immediately double check what they're saying, because if it's life-changing to them, it doesn't mean it's life-changing to you.
Polly says, I have diagnosed severe depression, and taking care of myself has made me feel so much better. Ryu says, speaking of books, I just finished I Want to Eat Your Pancreas earlier today.
I recognize that name. I don't know what book that is, but I recognize the name of it.
And Snake says, what the hell is The Secret? It was this book that had a cult for a while, where, like, everybody was like, oh, you gotta read this, it's life-changing. And it was literally just, like, you should try
positive thinking.
Yeah, it was just, like, positive thinking and being, like manifesting kind of thing. Kat says, The Secret sucks. There are way better books out there than that topic. Breezy says, Dad, any tips on finishing coloring 3 pages of a comic in the next 4 to 5 hours because one was too stupid and procrastinated? I'm asking for a friend with growing neck pain.
Well, firstly, take regular breaks to rest your neck. Like, if you're scrunched down, do a couple lookups, a couple tilts, just to, like, keep that neck flexibility, and that's just, like, self-care. It's deeply important. Secondly, don't worry about being perfect. Because one of the biggest what I find as a procrastinator, one of the biggest things that makes me procrastinate is being like, I'm not in the right mindset to do it perfectly. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to do good. And you can always come back to, like, essentially try to make it a little bit better afterwards, just tiny improvements. So, like, just do, like, base color. Just the basest of color, and which would take you, like, half an hour, or for like, literally just plain palette. And then slowly work on top of that. Like,
don't shade that.
Yeah, don't bother with shading until you have base color on everything. Then worry about shading. Like, it's and it's okay if it's imperfect at the end of that 4 or 5 hours, because at least it's in a place where you put the effort in.
Also, thank you, Ryura, for gifting a sub to Ryan.
Yeah, very kind of you, Ryura. Thank you.
Mika says, read the fanfic Home Cooked from the Magnus Archives fandom on AO3. It's about cannibalism, and it gave me body dysmorphia in the best way. What? Why would I want that? Breezy says, my friend says thank you.
Well, you're welcome, Breezy's friend.
Kakashi says, Dad, can we have cookies for dessert?
You know what? Yes.
Kakashi also says, Dad, I ate this soap and my stomach feels weird.
See, the good thing about soap is that most soaps these days are made non-toxic because children eat soap. Because children don't think about what they're eating.
Yeah.
So worst case scenario is you're gonna have a bit of a tummy ache for a while, and it might hurt a little bit coming out. But it's a learning experience for you.
Snakes goes, any advice on how to stop bad habits and start good ones?
I saw this question earlier, and I was actually thinking about it because, like, I'm speaking as someone who I still have bad habits. It's something that I naturally have now. I recognize them. The most important thing is recognizing which habits are bad ones, and building. For me, I found that building a schedule for good habits got me doing good habits more often. Like, because good example. Well, as you remember this, I used to be terrible for remembering to do the cat litter because the cat litter was my chore. I used to be terrible for remembering. So I had an alarm in my day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at a specific time to make me go do the litter. I now do not need that alarm because I've built that habit into my life by essentially forcing the habit into my calendar.
Dino got intestines.
Well, unfortunately, it wasn't kidneys. You could have given them the broken kidneys.
Yeah, I don't even know if we can fish up a kidney.
Might want to fix that.
Kakashi says, what did you really think about Wazi the first time you met her?
Honestly, first time I ever met her. Well, first time I met her, and it wasn't like in passing. Because I met her in passing at our local anime convention.
Yeah.
First time I met her in person I was actually helping her move in. Because she was a friend of a friend of a friend. It was a weird fucking thing.
I have like 30 people help me move into my house. It was weird.
Yeah. I remember the first day, and like the first time that Wazi and I ever actually hung out, at that point I wasn't necessarily immediately interested in dating Wazi. I was interested in becoming her friend because she was just a deeply interesting person. Like she was very funny, she was witty, she had like different life experiences which just intrigued me, and I just wanted to get to know her better and just wanted to be her friend. She thought I was a creep.
I was a small town girl living in a lonely world. And I
was just a city boy living in South Alberta.
Yeah, and I took a pickup truck going to the big city.
Yeah. And it's just a matter of it. It's just a matter of I started off wanting to be friends, and then we started dating, and we both went into dating being like, you know what? We're going to try this. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We went into it just being like, hey, we're going to try. And here we are so many years later, and we've been together for quite a while. And honestly, I couldn't be happier.
Blake Doctor says, love is weird but wholesome. My current girlfriend is someone who I met on the internet a decade ago on a Naruto 4.
See that?
That's adorable. That's funny.
See, I love that, Plague Doctor, because Wazzy and I first met at a fucking anime convention. I was dressed as Brock from Pokemon. Wazzy was dressed as Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
I was.
Like we were fucking nerds, and we liked each other enough to try dating, and it turned into this. That's it. And the biggest thing is we had a joined interest, and we aimed for friendship first.
Whoa! You pursued me hard. Let's be clear here. You pursued me. I had no idea you were flirting with me. You pursued me.
Wazzy, you had no idea I was flirting with you because you are not good at flirting.
I am not.
Yeah, one of two of us has the Riz in this relationship, and we both know who it is.
Let's be clear, you were a fucking simp. Exactly, Breezy.
Yeah, I was simping a little bit, but I was genuinely aiming for friendship first, and then things happened, and we should try at least going out on a date.
We did. Trickster says, would you rather eat raw fish or Billy level burnt fish? Edible, pretty much.
Considering I really like sushi, raw.
That's fair.
And keeping in mind, it would have to be sushi. It depends if it's sushi quality fish, obviously raw. I'm actually not a big fan of fish in general. Fish is not my go-to meat, except for sushi. I fucking love sushi. Fish outside of that, I'm very picky. And I know that I'm picky.
Can you check the request queue and take over? I'll grab our plates and go clean up and
Okay, yeah, I will crack
done.
open the request queue. Yeah, I am done, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Here, let me just I'll
just
clean
been
up
rejecting them so that everybody gets their 1 point back.
Oh yeah, because it's 1 point.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly clean up all the other ones as well, because I'm here. Okay, now let me get into the dad help queue. There we are. Kikash is saying you two are cute, so cute. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So, Ollie with the advice request of, do you have any advice on shaving? I dislike my facial hair, can never get as close of a shave as I want. I always cut my legs and arms on accident. See, with shaving, it's the big thing that I found is the most important thing is, depends on if you're using electric or just like plain blade razor. If you're using plain blade razor, even if it's disposable, what I always recommend is shave with the grain first, and pull in such a way that you're essentially making the skin taut, because then you don't nick yourself as much. And once you've shaved with the grain, do one run against the grain after cleaning the razor off pretty thoroughly. What that'll do is that'll get you a lot closer than before. And you can get a nice closer trim with that. That's my usual recommendation: is once with and then once against. Oh, long Wazzy just triggered while Wazzy's not on. Man, that's daunting. Alright, let's reject that. Owler with dad help. I cannot stop saying random caveman words. Bagunga. I'd like to think that's probably a phase. You'll grow out of it. It's okay, Owler. And once again, dad joke. What do you call a magic owl? Harry Houdini. Well done. I appreciate that. That's a good joke. I like that one. That is well done. Let's see. Just gonna make sure I didn't miss any other regular chats. I don't think I did. That's okay. The next one that popped in is not exactly dad. It's from Aztec saying not exactly dad help. I'm curious. But would you take up a creative hobby like crocheting? Why or why not? Oh, I would. I've taken up creative hobbies in the past. Like the closest I've gotten is building Gunpla. Is one that I haven't done in a while, and I really should do again. I've been putting off with the excuse of like, oh hey, no, I wanted to build Gunpla on stream and do Model Mondays, but then I keep never getting around to it, never making the setup, and never doing that, and then I end up just not doing it. So what I really need to do is actually, once again, schedule the good habit time in to do something a little bit like off of a screen, and do something with my hands that's a bit creative. That's my big recommendation. But absolutely, it's like creative hobbies are so deeply necessary. Just as humans, hobbies are so necessary. I see you're saying you need to stream Gunpla at least one time eventually. I plan on it. I'm still planning on doing a Model Monday and like building one of my Gunpla backlog on stream. Trickster's brother's been real big into crocheting lately. Oh, that's cool. Like that's the thing. I don't have super nimble fingers. I'm not very dexterous when it comes to like stuff like crocheting, knitting, that sort of thing. So it's something I'm not necessarily phenomenal at, but Gunpla is like just undexterous enough that I'm able to handle that. See, Snake asking, what is your first adult themed anime? I'm not talking about porn, I'm talking about like kind of darker topics. One could count Evangelion. That was actually the first anime that I considered like to be an anime. And Evangelion had a lot of darker themes in it. And definitely it wasn't pornographic. It was a little I wouldn't say it was close to, except for End of Evangelion, but we don't talk about that. There's that, and I would probably say Elfen Lied, which was close to pornographic. It wasn't, but there's a significant amount of nudity and was extremely dark. Elfen Lied was one of the ones that I definitely would consider to be one of my darker themed ones. Blockhead asking, Dad, what do you think of my waifu, Meat Santa? Blockhead. People were asking for Hank Hill earlier, I know that. Dang it, Blockhead. That boy ain't right. Just, no. No, that waifu concerns me. Let's see, I've already said that dad joke, so I'm going to reject that. Dirtbones, I see... Dirtbones, you're the one who asked before is it normal to fear what you may be in the future, like how your life may become? Before, I believe that was you asking as well. And simply put, it's normal to be afraid of the future, but that's the thing. That bravery is to persist in the face of fear. Is to continue. And that's the most important part. It's okay to be afraid. Just don't let that fear consume you. Like, respect that the fear is there, and then move forward, is the way I can put it. Also, first-time chatter, Slayer. Hey, Slayer, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to our Father's Day stream. I was grilling some steak earlier, now we're doing some fishing. I'm doling out some dad advice, because that's what I'm aiming to do. There's a little 1-point redemption you can use at the bottom with the little parasitic worms, and you can get yourself some dad advice thrown in. Also seeing all the stuff about crocheting further up, stuff like, Breezy saying hobby's not connected to making money is so healthy. I 100% agree. You need to do something that's not about... You need to do something for the love of doing something. Deeply important. Kat saying, I love crocheting. I never thought I'd enjoy making plushies as much as I do. And honestly, I know, Kat, you're really damn good at crocheting too. Like, it's most things like... It looks really darn good.
Here's some cookies for dessert.
Oh, cookies for dessert! Look at that.
Also, I left the cast iron because I know I'm not supposed to put soap on it, so I just left it.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, babe. Thank you so much. Let's see. Girlfriend crochets it looks fun. Making little mushrooms looks fun. Okay, if she's making little mushrooms out of crochet, that's cool. If she's cool with it, you should totally put some pictures in the server. Mikan saying I love Madoka. I've only ever seen the first episode of Madoka. Rhea saying Elfen Lee is very entertaining.
Did you say hi to Slayer? They followed like a minute ago and I wasn't here.
I did say hello to Slayer. I did not say thank you for following, but thank you for following Slayer.
Thank you for following Slayer. I'm sorry I wasn't here. I was doing a dish.
Yeah, I had to do one whole dish.
All right, I will take over asking questions to you.
Okay.
And I can now fish. Slayer, you can fish with us if you want. You just put exclamation fish and you can fish.
Yeah, and Kakashi was asking what kind of cookies. It's they're chunky Chips Ahoy or Chunks Ahoy, but they're chewy ones. Also, Ramen, thank you for the resub. 75 months.
75 months. Thank you, Ramen. Also, Breezy got the Waymon Gray from the Digimon game. But yeah. Hi, Slayer. I'm sorry we missed you. Also, hi, Ramen. Look, Vibe is the worm of the minute. Anyway.
Dude, we have like a good chunk of Monkey Mole here.
We do.
One's in spirit, but that's okay.
We've got, yeah, technically. We've got 3 members. Trickster says, I got bit by a bunch of bugs yesterday. Any home remedies?
Just generally lotion in general, because a big thing is dry skin happens with bug bites a lot, and a way to get the itch to stop happening, especially on mosquito bites, is use your thumbnail and make a cross-shaped indent on the mosquito bite. If it was a mosquito bite, that actually does remove the itchy sensation for a short period of time. It was something that wasn't. Yeah.
What?
It's a weird little body hack thing.
You just like put like an X on your body?
Yeah, you just indent an X onto the mosquito bite, and that actually it makes it itch a little bit less. It hurts, but it reduces the itch. But it only works for mosquito bites.
How long have you known this?
Like a week or 2.
And you didn't fucking tell me, knowing that I am the itchiest person in the fucking world?
See, I thought you were just itchy for other reasons.
Well, yeah, but like, what if it was a mosquito bite? You fucking bitch! God damn it!
I thought my apologies. I thought I already told you. That's on me.
Slayer says, what do you like to do for fun? What else do you do? Oh, I usually art stream. It's Father's Day, so Matt made a steak, and now we're just chilling. That's the normal.
I had to grill a
thing.
steak for crew.
The pick of the mushrooms and mushroom caps have been shared in art, says Plague Doctor.
Well, thank you. I'm really looking forward to seeing those. Yeah.
I'm gonna go look. Oh, those are cute. No, those are cute as fuck.
Oh, I'm gonna look then. If you're gonna look,
I guess I
look.
can bring them up on stream. Hold on.
You are bringing them up on
I am
stream.
bringing
Fun
them
fact.
up on stream. I'm doing it badly.
Yeah, you're doing a job, all right.
Boopsie! I accidentally brought it up badly.
Oh, those are adorable.
I'm trying to show the rest of chat. Look at that! There they are!
Yeah, that's
Look at that.
cute.
Aren't those cute? Cast iron cookie baking stream 1. I do have to do a cooking stream because you guys have terrible recipes and I'm supposed to do them.
And honestly, like,
So.
I would need to get a little cast iron, like, because I'm not gonna do it in my cast iron because that's fucking huge.
Yeah, that is a big fucking cast iron.
That's a big cast iron, but in a smaller cast iron, absolutely, I would do that.
But those are cute. Snake says, Father Dad, is there any shows that got
Father
canceled?
Dad.
Yes, Father Dad. Is there any shows that got canceled early because that you would sell somebody's soul to get brought back?
Inside Job. Not like that. That's my quick answer. Inside Job for one that got canceled. For one that got shortened, it's still finished but got shortened in a way that sucks. Owl House. Those are the 2 most recent ones that I can think of.
That's fair.
Because I actually really liked Inside Job a lot. It was very good.
Breezy says, I got an empty fucking can in fishing. Blockhead says, how do I get this grill to like me?
See, the trick with the grill is kind of, it's 2 or 3-fold in a sense. Firstly, propane or charcoal. Propane, make sure that everything's working correctly, like no leaks, full tank, and a new tank. Propane tanks can expire. Double check that shit. The grill top itself, are you dealing with just regular like stainless steel or cast iron? If it's cast iron, it has to get seasoned the same way a cast iron skillet would. You have you have to clean it regularly, but not with like soap and water. You have to clean it in a specific way. Take care of your cast iron grills. They will last forever if you're nice to them. Like, and 3-fold. Not everything has to be cooked on high. Cook on medium. Food will come out much nicer, much more evenly. And and the 4th one. Know the sweet spot. Know the sweet spots on your grill. Every grill has a certain spots that cook just nicer than others.
Slayer says, does anyone like horror things? Like movies, stories, games, or something like that? I do. I mostly like cryptids, but I do watch super horror, bro.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of super horror bros. Mostly the ones that Wazzy shows me.
Yeah. Breezy says, so my friend, the one who coincidentally draws the V slur,
Bahonk.
the Vahonk, says that they have drawn a very pretty Princess Allura in this comic.
Oh.
I can't wait to see it. Put it on the tumbles so I may see it. Mikan
I'm
says,
excited to see this.
Mikan says, I love horror. I'm writing horror. I'm writing a horror VN. VIN number? Holy shit, super horror bro.
Visual novel.
Oh, visual novel. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Well, that's okay. You just
Yes, Plague Doctor, I like super horror, bro. I like when people just tell me. I like when people play the scary games for me. The only thing I don't like about super horror bro is I won't watch his full Let's Plays because I find him fucking annoying as a Let's Player. As a Let's Player, he sucks because he's always like, "Oh no, guys, what's this? What am I looking at here? Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Fucking, I can see what we're looking at." You fucking, god damn it. He annoys me watching him like live play a thing, but like his theories and stuff are good. Don't ever tell him I said that, but Kakashi said, "Dad, is Slim Jim's a meal?"
absolutely not. You have to have a vegetable with that, and we'll talk. But you have to have vegetables. You got to have fiber. Fiber is your friend.
Is potato chip a vegetable?
Okay, Slim Jims and potato chips is an okay depression meal. But please have a proper vegetable, even if it's just like a carrot. Or you can go to McDonald's and get their side Caesar salad. I don't care as long as
Oh, that's depressing.
put something green in your body. Because that's one of the most important healthy things that you can do for your body is have something green occasionally.
Mm.
Yeah.
Slayer says, I like some horror things, but everything else, some scare me, but I enjoy it though. It's fun.
Yeah. Also, I like that someone just fished up a calculator. Not a calculator, a calculator.
Remember, okay, I was 32 percentile in spelling, okay, you fucking bitch.
No, don't worry, I know.
You fucking shut up.
Fun fact, you also misspelled Mikan's name
Shut up.
in fishing.
Shut up. Shut up.
I love you and I cherish
up.
you, but spelling is not your strength.
Shut up. Fucking shut up. God damn it.
I like Snake saying I can even spell calculator. I know you're using text-to-speech on the phone spelling it for you, Snake.
At Strawberry, we haven't got to your British question yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I see it. I see it, but
it's
we're
on
not,
the list.
we're not
I
there
will
yet.
get to it. Don't worry. I will read it in a British voice. Don't worry. Mika goes, what does my worm look like? It's a worm it's an orange worm with a straw in it. Because Mikan, when we looked it up, it means like orange or something. So I made you an orange drink. Also, hi, Gooser.
Hello, Goose.
Anyway, Sir Clay says, hey, Matt. Hey, Dad, Matt. Not any advice on how to live long and prosper. But seriously, I want to live longer for my upcoming nephew. I want to be a good uncle for him, and I don't want to die on him. And Matt, as an uncle, you might have good advice on this. So.
I am going to use the Dungeon Meshi trifecta of good resting habits, eating balanced meals. They don't necessarily have to be healthy; they have to be balanced, and maintain a reasonable amount of exercise. Reasonable being like you don't have to go above and beyond and get like fucking swole bodybuilder fucking body. Just good enough that you don't feel exhausted going up the stairs. Like just care for your body and care for yourself are the two most important. It's the most important thing that you can do to ensure that you live a long, healthy, happy life.
Gooserin fished up a hand and then said, a hand! I'm going to use this for jokes. And Mikan says, also, a character from my favorite, is it visual novel? I don't know what Dang It Grandpa is.
I don't know what Dang It Grandpa is either.
Does walking for 7 hours a day while you're at work count as working out?
Technically, yes, because you're staying active. Are you allowed to sit and rest occasionally? Because staying on your feet all day is terrible for your joints.
It really is. Is it all right if I join your Discord to share my pictures of mine? They're very amazing, but it's up to you. No, Slayer, you're totally allowed to. There's different. It depends if they're like photographic that you took. You can put them either Picshare or in art, because photography is kind of an art. As long as it's not like your dick, like.
Yeah.
Check out this picture of my dick. This thing. Man, look at the architecture on this one.
Yeah, following
It's like
basic
a
rules
fucking
of
Renaissance
decency.
painting.
Yeah, it's like so long as you're being decent about them and not being a creep or a
Yeah,
freak,
don't be weird
then
about
yeah,
it.
you're okay.
But yeah. Snake says, Matt, any recommendations trash talking wrestlers that I can take inspiration from this Sunday's SummerSlam that we're gonna do?
I've actually been watching a lot of wrestling lately because I'm playing a lot of 2K24 because I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I'm going to be going to a live wrestling show about this time next month. But a lot of Attitude Era wrestling has been coming up, and that's what I grew up with. Some of the best trash talk that I've heard from is early 2000s of Chris Jericho and The Rock. Like Chris Jericho and The Rock and Attitude and like early 2000s Stone Cold is good. Chris Jericho was like almost peak for shit talking. Like they were both really damn good. And if you're looking for good comedic if you're looking for good comedic promos, the later runs of Degeneration X with Shawn Michaels and Triple H is chef's kiss comedy because they're at the point where they were allowed to have fun with it, where they weren't worried about being the money makers. They were worried about having fun.
Farlord is here. Hi, Farlord.
Hello, Farlord.
Ace goes, get the Dinky Inspector. He can look at dinkies. And Valiant went, somebody call me. That is your job, Valiant.
You rang?
Rira says, not necessarily. Once we started working, we don't get too many options to rest. We basically take a giant break at the beginning of the shift because all the rooms are still occupied.
Oh, okay. So it's more a matter of like you're able to stretch in, but I'm assuming you get to rest afterwards as well.
Yeah. Also, the biblically accurate worm, that's Michael. Michael is the current worm of the minute.
That's fitting and accurate.
On the vein of physical health, it's a good idea to submerge most of yourself in water and move for a bit. It's easier on your joints and will probably make you sleep better at night, says Trickster.
Yeah. That's actually a really good one. I mean, some people are currently in a situation where you can't do that. My entire city, but
yeah, we're out of water right now.
Yeah, we're not out of water, but we're real damn close to out of water.
Real close to out of water. Almighty says, all right, I'm back. I wonder what they're talking about. So I think the best trash talker was Chris Jericho.
To be fair, he was a great trash talker.
Breezy, why are you fishing when you're supposed to be finishing your comic?
Oh, Breezy, you're right. Or your friend.
Yeah, your friend. Why are you fishing when your friend needs to finish their comic?
Yeah. To be fair, writing exclamation fish takes like a second. But
Plague Doctor says, Dad, do you have any tips for coding? I'm just getting into it and it's pissing me off.
For me, I'm gonna steal this from Pirate Software because I see a lot of their clips quite often. Gamify that shit. Break it up into segments where you can essentially say, hey, I have made progress here. I get it. I get like a little reward, and you can essentially get progress even if it's just learning. If you chunk it out and gamify each chunk, it is a much better motivator, I find. Yeah, that's my usual go-to. Also, Breezy's just going to literally cast the line every 2 minutes between drawing, according to them.
And I have it open. I mean, my friend has the comic open. I need to take notes on how to sleep better. My sleep is constant trash. Oh, Kat, I've got a good idea for this. Get depression. Nothing makes me sleep harder than a bunch of depression. Where do you want me to put it? You can put it in the artist one if you want, if you made it.
Yeah.
Wazzy, can I call you Wookie Bear?
No.
I mean, I guess. I won't respond to it, but...
Yeah, it's... Why?
Almighty says the problem is with gamifying is I end up comparing myself to speed coders.
Okay,
Don't compare
I get
yourself
that.
to speed coders. Compare yourself to yourself.
Yeah, it's a matter of all you have to do is what I would say is compare. The only person you're competing against is yourself, and that's the big thing. It's like the way you do is you gamify it, just do a day where you're just setting what your records are for your progress, and then just try to match that. And if you get a little bit better than matching, great, awesome. That's success. That's good for you. If you if you only just match, that's okay. If you get less, that's okay too. You're allowed to have days where you're not as fast as other days. That is normal. That is healthy. But it's a matter of you only have to compete with yourself ever.
Plague Doctor says I do it in pieces. Sorry, I was doing a thing for a class. I'm starting in July. And the code I was using wasn't working because one of the letters was fucking capitalized and causing stuff to stop. Man, fucking as an animator, that has happened to me.
Yeah.
A friend of mine had depression. She had sleep for breakfast. Kat says, okay, I got depression. Now what?
Because she's saying install Pokemon Sleep. Honestly, yeah,
fucking
gamify sleep.
I love Pokemon Sleep. Are you kidding me? Kat, you like Pokemon, or at least you fucking enjoyed Pokemon Go when you were up here. I love Pokemon Sleep. It makes sleeping a competition. And the other thing is, even if you can't sleep, just rest. Rest in bed. Even if you can't actually sleep, fucking...
Yeah, that was on Mythbusters actually.
Yeah.
That laying awake in a dark room with your eyes closed, even if you can't get full sleep, even that is better than nothing.
Yeah. Make your own progress. Fred says they're almost done putting the flat colors on the first page. Compare yourself to me, the mightiest goose, and despair. I mean, yeah, what Matt said. No, compare yourself to me. I'm dog shit at coding. At least you're coding better than Wassy. I've never coded anything in my life.
I haven't coded in years, and I wasn't good at it then.
Almighty says, I get it, but when I spend a week on basic thing and then I see somebody be like, I made this in 10 minutes. I know it's because they understand the framework better, but still, that part of me is has been constantly told how smart I am, is constantly being critical. And I get that too, Almighty.
I get that.
As an animator, there's so many better animators out there. It's fucking, it sucks in my, like, it punches my dick off. I fucking hate it so much.
And Almighty, yeah, it's like.
But remember, they had more experience than you. You gotta fucking. We can only do as much as we can. You have to remember. You have to keep everything relative. Remember, everybody that you think is better than themselves has pissed their pants at some point. Everybody you've ever met has had massive diarrhea where they sat on the toilet and they've cried because of how bad it hurts. Listen, nobody's better than anybody. We've all shit ourselves so much to the point that it hurts.
Yeah, we've all had a bad shit at least once.
Just remember, and just because they're better at coding doesn't mean that they're not better than you at everything.
Yeah. Also, hi Cricket. Perfect time for you to join in.
Just remember, everybody shits. Also, these are fucking dope, Slayer. How did you color these? Is this just markers? Did you just fucking go markers? Well, obviously the second one is pencil crayons, but is this just fucking markers? Because if so, dope.
Yeah. Absolutely, dude.
I gotta catch up on both questions and chat. I'm so sorry. And keep in mind, some animators also do nothing but anime, like only anime, like wake up, breakfast, anime for 14 hours and sleep, like Mr. Beast. Like everybody's always like, God, I wish I was Mr. Beast. No, you don't. Have you ever looked in that man's eyes? There's nothing in there. There's no soul in there.
Even he has said, yeah. Even Mr. Beast has said, I don't have a life anymore. All I am is my videos. I don't think I have a soul anymore. Like he goes too hard. And the animator point, the best example I can think of is the late great Monty Ohm, where he was very much, he woke up at like 5 a.m, animated till midnight, went back to sleep and got up and did it again, and that was his life. Like he did very little outside of that, except for occasionally eat.
And yeah, and on the side of things, other animators have fucking teams behind them, and I'm always like, my God, this is fucking incredible. Like even like the big animators nowadays, like Jaden animates, probably very rarely animates anymore. I know she does. She used to do the main keyframes, and then all her in betweens were done by other people. But I don't even know if she has to do her own keyframes anymore. I think she can now fully hire a whole fucking team with how much money she makes. So
Yeah, she has a studio.
yeah,
Like-
she's got a whole fucking studio. Like I know she used to do just keyframes, but fuck, God, I wish that were me. I would be done so fast.
Yeah.
Kakashi says, "Dad, Mom told me to eat a shoe, and now my stomach hurts."
And I'm going to answer that question and the next one that I see there from Ryan about what happens if I eat a shoe. Ryan, what happens if you eat a shoe is what just happened. You get a really bad tummy ache and you get to call in sick to work.
You can get out of anything, actually.
And also, I'm just going to say this now, just because Mom gives you advice or other people give you advice, always think about that advice. And think about where are they coming from with that advice.
Excuse you? What the fuck are you talking about? My advice is the greatest. Somebody just caught a legendary, and I don't think it was me. Oh, it was Sir K catching 0. God, I hate that thing. It's so freaky looking.
That's a funky little guy. I like him.
God damn it, now he's beating me in the fucking comment section. And what happens if I don't listen? Points to another sibling? I mean, that's the point, right? To get a point into your life when you can just chill. That's true. Toriyama could have retired before he even made Dragon Ball, but his creative drive made him keep going till he was literally dead.
Yeah. And honestly, though, the mangaka situation, I would say, is just as bad, if not worse, than animation. Where a lot of mangaka will literally work themselves to death. And after Toriyama died, luckily, the majority of the big mangaka who are still working right now all took like a 2-week hiatus, realizing, oh shit, that's me next if I don't fucking slow down. Like Oda-san from behind One Piece, he's like, I'm taking a 3-week break to like slow down and just think about One Piece, but not actually work on it. And like, it was him and fucking the guy Kishimoto, and like, yeah, it's a matter of he was like, a whole bunch of people took breaks and just stopped and realized, no, I need to slow down, which is good.
Trickster says, do you have a favorite certain era of art/history?
Depends on what kind of art. If we're talking like painting sculptures, I've always been a big fan of Italian Renaissance. That's always been like my vibe, like Michelangelo, like all the items in like the Sistine, like the sculptures and fountains throughout Italy. I've always been a huge fan of those. Those have always been gorgeous to me. We're talking like architectural. I really enjoy Art Deco, like where it's kind of like boxy in a little bit of a way, but elegant. I do really like Art Deco quite a bit.
Snake says, what's your opinion on My Hero ending?
Honestly, it could have been done so much worse. I can't think of too many ways that it could have been done better.
Someone should have died.
I agree that there should have been someone dying other than villains. Me can't say My Hero ended. It's in the epilogue chapters. We're in the epilogue chapters. My Hero's almost done. Honestly, the consequences we got were good. There should have been a little bit more, but like it hasn't been bad. It's not as bad as it could have been.
Goose says shows should be allowed to end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Shows should be allowed to end. Everything should be allowed to end when it needs to end.
Yeah. Polly says, Dad, I went tubing 2 days ago, and my artery in my arm, the one that the blood is drawn from, is darker than normal, and I think I bruised it and raised on my arm. Well,
champ, sounds like I gotta take you to the doctor. We should get that looked at, just to be safe, because that's one of those things. If something's not quite right with the way that your body's working, it's important to go to the doctor when you can. If you can go to a doctor, even if it's just a walk-in and something's just not quite right, it's important to take care of yourself. That includes going to the doctor. It includes, and I hate to say this because I hate this, going to the dentist. I hate the dentist. But it's a matter of, it's important to take care of yourself, and that means taking the time to go to people who know more about medical shit than you do.
No, it's a doctor. The same doctor we took the dog to.
Oh, no, not the dog doctor. That's very different.
Kakashi says, okay, that's enough kitchen time for me. I've melted a bowl in and a plastic cup by putting the pan on the sink. But now I have cheese sandwiches for dinner and no vegetables because I still have to go grocery shopping.
Well, as long as you have vegetables at some point, even if it's just you like get some celery and put peanut butter on it. Like,
I love that. That's like my favorite little snack. Lady goes, I don't know. People going to the doctor over small things is part of the problem with the medical congestion, besides lack of funding.
well, and that's the thing. It's a matter of something like where you have a raised artery and it's starting to bruise in a way that looks not great. That is going to a doctor. If you have a cold, you go pick up some fucking Tylenol cold medicine and have lots of fluids and you stay at home. Don't go to the doctor for a cold. You go to a doctor for like shit where your body is definitely functioning in a way that it should not be functioning.
Kat says, also do your own research because sometimes doctors don't know everything and sometimes can give bad advice. I'm saying this from experience. Oh yeah, doctors don't know how to treat women sometimes. That just happens. Talking about dentists, I didn't see one for like since I was like 8 or something.
Yeah,
Remember, kids got to do the prostate cancer checkup. Whoop.
once you get to a certain age, yeah, you should. I'm not even gonna deny that. I'm not even gonna make a joke about that. No, absolutely get your cancer checks when you hit the certain ages.
The doctor's gonna ask me if I smoke weed, and I'm gonna have to lie. They always know because all doctors are blessed with psionic powers due to their intensive rigor.
Polly, I'm gonna say this. I'm actually gonna have to back up for this one. Just tell the doctor you smoke weed. Trust me. It's a simple matter of A, they're gonna find out, and B, be 100% honest about what you put in your body, because there's certain situations where if you lie to them, it will fuck you up severely. A great example is if you are going under any kind of anesthesia and you don't tell a doctor you smoke weed, they might give you too much anesthesia and they'll fuck up your body. So, like, never, ever lie about the drugs you put in your body. A doctor is not a cop. A doctor just wants to know what they're fucking working with.
They just want to know if you're pussy or not.
Oh, and that's the thing. A doctor's only going to judge you if you got a fucking meth habit. They're going to be like, okay, you have a meth habit. You really should, try to get clean. Here are things that we can do. Yeah, but doctors ain't cops. Doctors are not all doctors are bastards. Some doctors are bastards, but not all doctors are bastards. All cops are bastards. That's how you know doctors aren't cops. There are good doctors out there.
Cooster says, it's almost impossible for me to get numb. I have a high pain tolerance, at least. Almighty goes, do your own research. Almost always ends up in the ICU.
Yeah. Also, wait, you said you have a high pain tolerance. Can I guess? Are you a ginger?
What the fuck, man? You can't just ask somebody
No,
that.
actual scientific fact. Gingers have a higher pain tolerance and a higher resistance to anesthetics.
What the fuck?
Actual fact.
What the fuck?
Yeah, actual thing. Medical fact. Gingers have a higher tolerance to anesthesia and painkillers at the very least.
What the fuck? I had an ear infection a couple of months ago. I didn't go to a doctor and it turned out okay. I did call my doctor to ask for antibiotics though. I'm pretty sure it was messed up my ear, but I'm okay now. I lied to a doctor about smoking weed, but I didn't want them to think I am cool. Also, hi, Phoenix.
Yeah. Also, it's funny because Valiant saying you call me out like that, Matt, and Gooseroon saying, I am genetically ginger, yes, but my hair's more brown than red. Fair enough. One of the gingers that we knew in our lives also had had more brownish hair than ginger. But he was ginger when he was younger, and it just went browner. But yeah, he had the higher pain tolerance.
Had higher pain tolerance and they could not knock him out. I might be a doctor, but I'm not a narc. From Scrubs. Son, are you on any drugs? Drugs? No, sir. Good, because this medication can cause a heart attack if mixed with narcotics. Oh, drugs? Yes, sir, all the time.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Never lie to a doctor about what you put in your body. Because simply put, they just want to get you healthy. They don't give a shit about what you put in your body as long as you ain't killing yourself. And if you are killing yourself, they're going to say, I recommend you don't do that to your body. Let's work together to get you not killing yourself.
I'm more concerned about my parents finding out, but I think my medical records are private. They should be.
They are. Absolutely. There's doctor-patient confidentiality. Your parents have
Unless
no right
you're
to.
like 10, and if you're 10, you shouldn't be on twitch.tv.com watching a streamer called Toxicure.
No, actually, no. My better thing is, if you're 10, why are you smoking weed?
Yeah, wait a fucking minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wazzy,
you're right,
Wazzy,
actually.
Wazzy,
There's
roll
worse
that one
problems
back a
here.
little bit. That's a bigger problem. You can be 10 on Twitch. I don't give a fuck. But if you're 10 smoking weed, what the fuck?
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. That was very close-minded of me. It was very self-centered of me. Ah.
No, it wasn't even self-centered. It was just more a matter of just like, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. If you're 10, you're smoking oregano, according to Breezy.
Medical fact: the sense of impending doom is an officially recognized syndrome. If you feel like something's wrong, something is probably wrong. Tell the doctor the truth, otherwise it'll get worse.
Mm-hmm.
Gingers aren't human, confirmed by science. Where does that come from?
I
Portrayed
have no
by the
idea what-
ability to walk in the sun for high pain tolerance is equivalent exchange.
Actually, yeah. It's
Yeah.
a similar matter of... Yeah, gingers sunburn extremely easily, but also don't feel any other kind of pain. Yeah, it's a matter of it's tit for tat. That's very equivalent.
Just mash the triangle button and don't use auto fire till you or revolver ocelot will know. My dad's my doctor. Also, I don't do drugs. Smoke cigarette. Okay, I'm going to read the British question that I finally got to.
Yay!
Father Matt, do you think it would be a good idea if I waited till my YouTube channel gets more subs to start my own Discord server?
I would say that it is totally fine to get a Discord server started up now and to like build the structure, get it into a place where you like it. You don't have to advertise it until you feel ready to advertise it. But you can build it now. There's no harm in building it now.
It's not hard and having anything.
Yeah, because simply put, it'll be ready. It'll be ready for when you need it. And that's my advice on that. It's ready for when you need it. Like technically speaking, I do have my own Discord server, but I have it. It's right now. It's entirely private, and it's just what I use for like my own stuff. But there may be a point where I decide to have my own Discord server. I don't think I'll ever get to that point. But
I'm gonna be
mostly
real.
because
I'm gonna be real with you. I would find that fucking redundant. Everybody who follows you follows me anyway. Not to be a dick. But everybody who follows
Can you
you
remember
follows
the
me
tallest
anyway,
man you've ever
and like
seen?
I already have
Yeah.
to like announce in my server that you're.
yeah, exactly. The most I would probably do is add like a channel called Matt's Corner to fucking your server, and that's probably the most I would do. That's the most I would do. And I don't even think I would do that because honestly,
as this one moment, I will make a Matt's Corner. Do you want everybody to be able to talk in it or what?
yeah, people. I honestly don't bother
Want
just because like
your little
I
Matt
don't-
hole.
please don't call it that.
Get in the
that's
Matt
weird.
hole.
That's weird. Also, Snake did put in a highlighted thing, but I do see that's one of the questions, so we'll wait till I get to the question to answer it.
Okay, Almighty said, Wazzy injected a pot once and now she's short and gay. How dare you, Almighty? I've never injected a pot. I've only eaten it in gummy form. I'm too much of a pussy to take actual real drugs, so I waited until they were legal in my country and made into a delicious snackable candy. And I went, ooh, a candy.
Yeah, into a yummy gummy snack.
And then
Oh, Mighty
and
said,
then-
didn't deny being short and gay, though.
I didn't deny that part, but get some good ideas. I'm making from this. Thank you for the ideas, much appreciated, says Slayer. I hope you have a good time. Thanks for
Yeah.
joining us, Slayer.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Do you win fishing if you get the 5 pieces of Exodia in one stream?
Oh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you somehow do that, then, like, go for it.
They use it for chronic pain. Oh yeah, then that's fine. Like, I know people who use pot for chronic pain and people who use it for fun, and then me who uses it very sparingly to just stop thinking for a goddamn minute.
Yeah, it's essentially have
Holy fuck.
an evening of no thoughts.
I listen, I have brain problems and I think constantly. My brain is always fucking going and like maybe once every 3 months I'll have a day where I'll just like eat gummies, weed gummies, and I'll get really high and I'll laugh over the stupidest fucking things for 45 minutes and then I'll get real sleepy and I'll sleep for like 12 hours. It's great. It's great to just make me not think for a minute. Especially like if I'm sad and having a bad time. Fuck yeah. Not thinking, it's great. I don't judge people.
Yeah.
I'll judge you for crack cocaine, but I'll never judge you for weed for any reason. Unless you do so copious amounts that you're like, I forgot it was my grandma's birthday. Like, don't be a fucking, like, there's a difference. Don't be a fucking weirdo about it. Like, you still gotta be a decent person. But.
Yeah, you still gotta be good people.
Lack of pain, high drug resistance, burns of the sun. Sounds like a fucking vampire to me, says Almighty. Breezy says,
you know what? Yeah.
Breezy says, my friend says they drew Shiro having a nice cake. Oh, Breezy, you know the way to my heart. Kat says, I don't feel bad about getting a second opinion. Trust me. No one's feelings are hurt. No one will hold it against you or act butthurt. Do you really want to see that in a doctor?
Yeah.
I can't drink alcohol because of my meds. That's fair, Phoenix. Don't mix your fucking meds. Matt, don't look at this. I just want to see the tallest man.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, I won't look at it.
He goes, I'm too lazy to. I'm so fucking far behind on chat.
You are so far behind. Wazzy,
Wazzy,
what you need to do is shut up and let me take over chat, because I can read it quickly.
Okay, I'll just sit.
Okay, I need to figure out how far behind. Oh my god, you were so far behind.
I'm so far behind. You know, we're just going up to Snake's question.
Okay, no, I see it. I'm too lazy to make Discord.
Go to Snake's question.
Let Matt have a corner like Kakashi's corner. Add your little Matt corner. I quote your little Matt hole. Deny being short and gay though. Wait, what did I catch? That's a dad help question. I'll save that for the dad help question. My mom wants to put me on medical pot for my intense anxiety and paranoia.
Snake you didn't read Snake's.
The Snake's question because it's already in dad help.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting till we get through dad help because I'm trying to get us caught up in chat so we can do dad help.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional chat reader. Sit down. You know, fish of 3 pieces. Joey got the other 2 back. I'll be back later, but not if not sure though. All good, Slayer. See you later. Farley saying, "Well, this candy sure does taste special way after consuming the funny-looking candy." Snake fished up a Wii U. Said, "Sweet, I got the homeless video game console. I like the Wii U." My phone corrected your name and called it Way. Yeah, that phones will do that until you just type it enough times. Almighty saying, "Am I asleep yet?" Wait, no, that's thinking. Shit, my brain at night. Paul saying, shit, that's exactly what I do. I constantly think it's all bad, and luckily, sometimes I'll get like a good thought. It's good to get good thoughts. Weed in moderation? Exactly correct, Breezy. Snake saying, would you judge me if I did the Weird Al Yankovic Twinkie dog? A little. Just a little. Almighty saying, using weed in your downtime? Good. Having downtime because you weed? Bad. That is correct, Almighty. That is the best way to do it. Don't let weed smoke you. You smoke weed. Or eat weed. Weed however you wish. Cat's asking, Wazzy, do you have it at times where your brain's going 100 miles a minute, your face is either just blank or you have resting bitch face?
Yeah, all the time. All the fucking time. Sometimes I just disassociate and scroll on my phone because my brain is thinking 9,000 other things and it doesn't feel good. It's fucking, yeah, I do have that all the time, buddy.
Yeah.
But Kat, we should get checked for ADHD.
You should, actually. I won't disagree with you. Ace is taking weed candy right now. I might say as I can drink alcohol, it just makes me more susceptible. That's fair. Because she's saying you're doing great, boss. If she was doing great, she wouldn't have had me take over. Mikan saying, I wish I was a vampire, but sadly I'm just a ginger. I do like the sensation of my blood drawn and the taste of red meat and blood, though. Are you sure you're not a vampire? Almighty saying, Wazzy, compare yourself to Froggy. At least you know chat exists.
Yeah, that's true. At least I think about you guys and know you're here. Yeah.
Guys, she said, I'd love if it was called the Mat Hole. Cat going, oh my god, the fucking speedrunner chat, I can't. This isn't even my final form. Go Matt Go, 444, good number. BRB, chat speedrun any %. Thank you, Matt. The Wii U was a good console. You're welcome. I love my Wii U. I have the Zelda Special Edition one. Almighty K saying, this is why kicks are important. And 2, this is why the host is a pretty face and not a director. Ooh. Don't be mean to Wazzy.
How dare you!
God damn it, Almighty. Don't let weed smoke you. Such a dad analogy. But I'm right, Almighty. Fuck yeah. Snake saying, you catch going with chat. Good job. Yeah, it's working good. Almighty saying, Wazzy, I think you might have ADHD. Have you thought about getting checked? She has. I nag her about it. Matt's okay to lie to your boss, especially if he keeps your job. Untrue. Well,
can you remember the
okay, yeah, you're kind of right. Kakashi, I want the Zelda one so bad. It's part of the reason why I didn't think twice about getting the Tears of the Kingdom Switch. I wish I got the Tears of the Kingdom Switch. Matt, how the hell did you catch up so fast? Because I'm fucking amazing. And we're caught up with Kat saying I'm scared I have ADHD. I'm the one that keeps the group together. Yeah, guess what? A big thing about ADHD is you have kind of fixation on organization, Kat. That's how you keep the group together, by being fucking organized. Boom! Caught up on chat. Matt's the winner.
Fuck you. Okay. Kat says, so question. What's your advice for someone who's constantly tired and has a lot of work they want or need to get done?
Unlike how I just read chat, it's about pacing. It is all... it is about pacing yourself. It's about recognizing that rest is an important task too. You have to take care, because that's the thing. If you don't have downtime and you don't take that downtime, you'll never get finished what you want to get finished because you're going to be too exhausted to do it. And B, it's a matter of, it's not just about the tasks. It's not just about the tasks that you're completing. It's about it's about self-care. It's truly about self-care.
Matt got the record for speed run. Matt, it's about the drive and the power. We stay
hungry.
How can I tell if I have ADHD? I'm not sure if I have it. Talk to your doctor.
Yeah, talk to your doctor. Tell your doctor. It's like, I'm not sure if I have ADHD. Is there any sort of like tests or anything? Like, there are like surveys and tests you can have. Like the way I got diagnosed was I took I had a penciled out survey. I filled it out in a way that I felt was right to me, and truly honest. I wasn't trying to lie to my doctor. I was, because I didn't want to lie to myself. And then there was a second survey that Wazzy took as the person who's closest to me to say, does this guy do this? And Wazzy's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, he does this. Oh no, he doesn't do that. Oh fuck yeah, he does that. And then my doctor looked at both and said, it lines up. You have ADHD. We could legitimately diagnose you. Try some medication, see if it works for you. I've been medicated for it's gonna be 3 years this September, actually. 3 years this September, October that I've been medicated for my ADHD. And honestly, I feel like I'm a more focused. I'm better. I'm mentally better now than I have been than I was before.
Do you rely on tests? Yes, no. I got tested at a young age and I was told I didn't have ADHD, but I do have TISM.
Fun fact, ADHD does technically land on the autism spectrum. It is basically extremely high functioning. It is very far on the high functioning end of the spectrum, but ADHD does fall on the spectrum just a little bit.
What's your best pun or bad joke?
Best pun or dad joke? I don't know. Usually it's whenever I'm making a bunch of terrible puns and then someone gets mad at me, it's like, oh, what, are you going to punish me? And I usually go with that, and people just look at me and they're like, and that's usually when someone hits me. That's usually when I get physically struck.
Dennis, I have to be honest, I'll have to ask my mom if she'll bring me to a doctor, but I doubt she will. When I was a kid, I had to take medication for my ADHD, or else I would space out and get distracted.
Yeah, me too, but that was just 3 years ago. Like, that was me as an adult. Oh my dude, grilled him, dad joke.
What's your favorite Game Grumps quote? Says Snake.
Fuck. There's a few good ones. The one that I still use now is more onion, please. I still use that all the time. Well, it wasn't. I don't go to Subway anymore because it actually makes us both very nauseous and very physically sick. But I will still be like, yeah, you put a single slice of onion, more onion. That and the whole Mark Zuckerberg thing. Rowing the boat, Winklevoss twins. Fucking. And of course, these are my two things.
Yeah,
Thank you, Breezy. I forgot about these are my two things.
We do say that. I don't know if we've said that on stream, but we do say.
No, I'm very sure we have. But like, the more onion, please. These are my two things. Is right up there. The fucking Mark Zuckerberg. like those are probably the top three, but they're right up there.
See, my mom refused to medicate me until after I started school. She kind of didn't have a choice because I was running around the classroom dancing on a desk. Grebo goes, is that F an Exodia? It fucking was. Everyone wants me screened because everyone in my life, including my autistic loved ones, are convinced that I have autism. I feel like I don't space out as much as I did when I was a kid, says Ryura.
Oh, good.
Thinking about Subway makes me sick too. I really do not like going to Subway. This is too much human interaction for me.
It's not that portion. It's the fact that the bread legally isn't bread. It's the fact that their tuna isn't tuna. And honestly, like, it's just the food just makes my stomach hurt.
Almighty goes, not a quote, but my favorite Game Grumps moment is Aaron mistaking Weird Al for Dan. Also, we do say, Dan all the time when we're talking about Spoofy. Every time.
We call it the Spoofy. We don't call Spotify Spotify. We call it the Spoofy.
We call it the Spoofy, and every time we talk about Spoofy, we go, Dan.
Dan. And Mikan with another good one. Consume Prilosec.
You definitely do, because I quote it all the time too. Also, Subway is expensive.
Yeah, for what you get, Subway is very expensive. You're absolutely
correct.
Wow,
in Australia, it's because we have food standards. Hand me the chick chuck. My favorite, the shark startler is also a good one. My quote is, I'm the video game boy. I'm the one who wins.
Along that line, I also I didn't come out of the fucking pussy painting Mozart.
Karibo says, favorite hero or villain from any franchise or series?
Oh, good question. Hero was tough to say. Villain, I do genuinely really like Azula from Avatar: Last Airbender, because she's a bastard, but you get to learn more about her bastardry and why she is what she is, and the fact that she was essentially raised and she was nurtured into a piece of shit, and then slowly built herself, slowly devolved because of that as she started having those self-actualization moments. It was really elegantly well done with Azula. I really like how she was written. But yeah, hero, I can't think of my favorite as hero outside of my all-time favorite anime main protagonist is Kamina, rest in peace, because he was just he inspired me too. He was I believed in the him that believes in me.
Six says, "What's your favorite arcade game?" Personally, mine personally.
That'd be House of the Dead. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, would be House of the Dead.
I have so much positive memories of Dance Dance Revolution, DDR. For me, it has to be DDR. I have years of just positive, heartwarming memories of hanging out with friends playing DDR at our theater. I picked up my tip money from when I worked as a dishwasher, and I converted it all into into tokens, and played a shit ton of DDR.
Kat says, my favorite is when Danny grilled Aaron on misspelling I.
Oh, I remember that from when he was fighting Waterblight Ganon in Breath of the Wild. I remember that.
I used to hate anime because of how much lewd things I used to see. Now, since I've started watching Death Note, Demon Slayer, A Whisker Away, and Jujutsu Kaisen, I've started getting more fond of anime. And yes, DDR twisted my ankle so much playing that game.
Yeah, DDR was a big joy.
Sorry.
You go on ahead.
I was going to say I have a question for Crew, actually. Then I'll ask you a couple questions. What's your favorite internet quote? What's a quote that comes from the internet that you use all the time? I use it's fucking whimdy, all the time.
Oh, you mean quote?
Yeah.
I will quite often,
or from content, not just Game Grumps.
Yeah, I have to say one of the ones that's been most built structural for me is that's a pretty sweet noun you have there. Round. The End of the World is that was a building block of my sense of humor as a teenager.
And Matt, what would you like to ask chat or need advice about? What would you ask chat for? If you had a dad help button, what would you ask chat for? What would you ask Crew?
Mine is just a matter of what do you guys do to like essentially balance the things that you like to do? Where you don't do you, or is it a matter of like do y'all do similar to me where you like get fixated on one thing that you do in your spare time and that's it? Or do you like how do you balance that shit? Because I find that like I have I occasionally have a tough time balancing that shit.
You also only have one hobby.
I also only have one hobby. That's another big problem. I was like, how do y'all find new hobbies? That's a better piece of advice. How do y'all find things that bring you joy? I have such a hard time putting myself out there in a way to find new things to bring me joy because I play a shit ton of video games and that's it, and I don't really try other things.
Almighty says, I was just looking up stuff about USA food. The McDonald's burger bun, just the bread part, has 1 gram of sugar in it. Not surprising.
Oh, only 1 gram? That's actually that in comparison to Subway bread in North America, where it has several grams of sugar. I do.
My favorite quote is, "We're just men."
Just innocent men. Kakashi is taken to calling people a wet bitch.
I do that.
Yeah,
Have you guys
where do you think they got
legally yet? I won't rest until some of you start using legally as an adverb.
Yeah. Also, I see Kakashi's Goose saying, "I like you're saying a shrimp fried this rice."
You know what?
I personally prefer apartment complex. Honestly, I think they're quite simple.
You don't want my advice? I have no idea what I'm doing. What advice can we even give, Scat? Correction, one side is considered 1 bun, so both pieces together is 2 grams of sugar. The cheeseburger has 7 grams.
Considering the size of the cheeseburger, that's bad. If it was bigger, that wouldn't be too bad, but considering the size... Oh, actually, no, ketchup. Ketchup has shit tons of sugar in it.
Well, that's just the bun, or the meat. That's
the bun.
That's considered intelligent.
Yeah, that's true.
Precy says daydream until 3 a.m. Goose says balance, I fixate. Kakashi goes, what balance? I hyperfixate on things and then get bored of them and come back later. I mostly just circle through my hobbies. I'm more like, honestly, I can't find anything new. If you see something, try it. You might like it. I wait until someone I know drags me into them, says Wi-Fi. Also, hi, Wi-Fi. Pinterest.
Hey, how's it going?
Breezy says, Pinterest, listen to movie soundtracks and maybe look at old franchises I like. Kat says, YouTube, and I follow the dopamine is all I have. How I got into making plushies was I was just bored and wide awake on YouTube. And it came up, and I decided to try it. Kakashi says, I have started saying legally. Good.
Nice.
Okay, next time you want a game, tell yourself you need to try something non-video game first. Let a friend suggest things.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I like
Hit the town, shop at some stores, get some drinks at the pub, and go visit the attractions, etc.
Yeah, just get myself out there. Yeah, you're right. That's...
Kakashi says, what are you looking forward to? Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the movie?
Absolutely not.
The video game is the reward for doing the thing, and sometimes the thing is its own reward. Also, a good way to find new hobbies is just try stuff. I didn't know I was into painting miniatures until I did it. I didn't know you painted miniatures, Phoenix. You should put those in art.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I know another friend who paints miniatures. You guys can compare. I do multiple things at once, or I feel like I'm wasting my time. The second thing is usually watching YouTube or listening to a podcast, mostly living vicariously through friend groups. Though because of that, there's a lot of games I don't play because they need my full focus, and I just can't do one thing anymore. I come back from watching Kaiju 8 with my roommates, and I get a bing of a new channel in the Discord called Matt Hole. Yeah, enjoy Matt Hole!
And I may or may not have thrown a screen cap into it because that is fitting.
There you go, Matt. You have your home part now.
This is my hole.
You can put whatever you want in there, Matt.
Yeah. We just had a Good Father cookout. What's going on? We're having a Good Father cookout here, Dual Tracks.
Yeah. YouTube rabbit holes kept me. Just find a plushy friend that isn't afraid to drag people into different new stuff.
A pushy friend, not a plushy friend.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Not only can I not read chat, but I cannot read chat. I was just randomly scrolling Pinterest, and I saw someone create a beautiful landscape with oil pastels. I rarely do traditional art, but now I have oil pastels from my Amazon wish list. Trying stuff tends to cost money. I don't like spending money on something I might not like.
See, that's my concern too, is I don't want to go and like put cash into something that I end up not enjoying. Because I'm like, fucking...
You put so much money into fucking Magic cards! I'm sorry!
I still
this fucking card game that I play once every 3 months with my friends, I'll spend $80 on fucking cardboard, but I won't spend $20 to see if I like doing something else!
Yep. With all due respect, I haven't bought Magic cards in like a year. 2 years.
Still.
Also, it's funny because Ace is saying Magic cards are awesome, Wazzy, and Dino's saying Magic Gathering. I have a friend who plays that. Fun game, bit expensive though. Yeah, it's very expensive to play physical Magic. Very expensive. That's why like I don't buy a lot of cards lately. There's cards I want to buy. Like there's the whole Fallout set that came out recently that I would love to get some of those cards. There's the new Cowboy cards. Like I just haven't. Yeah, a year that's like 10 sets. Yeah, I'm way behind. I haven't bought cards since the Return to Kamigawa set, the first Cyberpunk set.
Trickster says, "Is there a character or even an entire show where you prefer the dub voice over the original?"
I cannot watch Evangelion unless it's the original dub.
Really?
I cannot. The original Japanese actors, it just doesn't feel right with me. And I tried watching the Reed dub that Netflix put out. It's not good for me. I'm not big on it. And Snake also saying Ghost Stories. Absolutely correct. Ghost Stories dub is the only way to watch Ghost Stories.
I have a friend who, in our friend Discord server, when the new dub of Evangelion came out, they were like, "Hey, who let Wazzy be the new voice of Shinji?" And I was so mad about that.
I have a cat visiting me.
Oh, tail?
For those who have the tail emote from my channel, throw that tail emote in there. Because I got a tail baby in here. She's screaming at me.
Hi, tail. It's because you can't get in my office. It's closed. I gotta switch the worm because it broke on me again.
I was gonna pet her, but she slapped me, so now I'm not gonna pet her anymore.
That's fair.
That's what you get. Also, Phoenix saying, I think the first Magic deck I've been buying a long time is the Miku deck. Oh yeah, because there's Miku cards coming out, and the next universe crossover Magic card one is gonna be Assassin's Creed. Ezio is gonna be a commander. I actually kind of want to get Ezio as a commander. Why? So I can make a brotherhood of all female assassins the same way that Wazzy did in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Snake says, "Hey, Father Dad, any tips on dodging the draft for a friend who lives in America where the stupid bill just got passed where you automatically sign up when you're 18 to 26 to be reserve army?"
Move out of America.
Get shingles.
I actually don't know what gets you draft dodged in the States. I don't know.
Colorblind, or at least it used to. Get rickets. That was it. Get rickets.
I mean, there's enough anti-vaxxers out there. I'm sure rickets is a thing you can get.
Yeah,
now.
get rickets, and then you'll be fine.
Uh-oh.
You can't go to war if you've got rickets.
Downside is you have rickets.
Yeah, then you've got rickets. But
yeah. Also, I'm just catching up in chat. Let's see. Rira is saying, I feel like my friends have helped me a lot with my hobbies. Like, I never knew about Gunpla until my friends showed me the local hobby shop. I get my stuff from there. I haven't built much in a long time because of COVID and having nobody to build with or hang out with when I build stuff. The hobby shop I go to used to have a build night. That was a lot of fun, even though a lot of people didn't know. Yeah, honestly, if there's a build night, if they do build nights again, that's a good way to like incentivize you to build, is because you'll be around people to talk about it. Almighty also reminding us, Samurai Pizza Cats has a Japanese dub, and it's more popular than the original. What the Samurai Pizza Cats came from.
Yep.
Which is great. That's a dad help. I'll wait for that to get asked. Breezy Cat Christian Veggies. Snake talking about we can combine decks and have a follow-up My Little Pony deck. You could. That is true. My new work from Power Rangers says a Japanese dub, and Rita's dubbed over by the person who originally played Rita, so she's dubbing over someone dubbing over her. Breezy's the worm of the minute.
Yes.
Let's see. Moving on America is nearly impossible for most of us. That's really the big problem. Draft dodge for color blindness is only for Air Force. Yeah, that's true. It's only Air Force that you. As there's more matter you cannot be in. See, I see people saying you a bot. It's already been banned, so that's good.
I took care of it.
Yeah. Here going to college is helpful to dodge it. That does help. Sell a kidney. You can't join the army with just one kidney. Broken kidneys is safe then.
Kidneys is fine.
Yeah. Flat feet's another thing the army doesn't like. Is a lot of foot issues that come along with that. That's true. There's so many people already in the military that something drastic has to happen for the draft to be a real thing again. Worst case scenario is I get sent to the army and actually become Naked Snake. You're gonna go on virtuous mission? Lolly lule low. I don't have much. Oh yes, go ahead.
Father, do you have any tips on keeping your bedroom or house or car clean and not messy?
The trick is a little bit at a time. If you clean a chunk at a time and then just maintain. That's what I do in my house, honestly. Is I will occasionally I'll just buckle down and get a room cleaned and then I just maintain that cleanliness and just remember it's like everything has its place in where it goes. A big part of ADHD is the whole object permanence thing and not knowing where things go. Ever since we moved our pots and pans out of a closed cabinet in the corner to a shelf where I can see where everything is, it makes it so much easier to keep it maintained in a way that is easy to access and easy to see exactly where everything is. So it's a matter of know your organizational style and essentially work with it. Don't work against yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Potato's back. Apparent power went out for a bit. Good to see you back. Sucks that the power went out, though.
What if I'm neurodivergent, just autistic? Then I don't know if they'll draft you. I'm Canadian. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with that shit. I'll be real with you. So
Valiant says I'm safe from the draft because of my my shit vision. Or be declared illiterate by the state. Oh my god, I can't be drafted. I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm too dumb to read. I can't go to war. Too dumb to read. Bye.
Kakashi asks, between the two of you, which one is the clean and who's the messy one? I would say Matt is more like I'm more room messy, I'd say. Matt keeps our room real clean, but Matt's not a tidier. Like Matt's like a get it done kind of thing. I'll admit we have laundry baskets and I just whip my clothes on the floor because I'm like I'm gonna wear these again later, kind of person. But Matt won't look around a room and be like, oh, this needs to be cleaned up. But Matt's generally more clean because he just doesn't put the stuff in the place there. But I'm the one who, if I see stuff in the place, I'll clean it up, kind of thing. So I think we're like even on that. I'm definitely more food messy. Like if I'm eating, I will slop on myself.
Yeah, that actually fully on agrees. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Cricket says, should I shave my ball sack? And if so, how do I do it? Well, that's the sponsor of today's stream, Manscaped.
There isn't. Okay, I don't remember where this quote came from, but the only, like, balls are already gross. The only thing that makes them look weirder is shaving them completely. Trim and maintain. That's it. Do not do anything more than fucking... Do not shave them completely bald, because, man, that does not look good. Just fucking keep them clean. Maintain. You don't... Maintain. And also having hair in that area is generally actually very healthy. So, like, just trimming it down to a point where it's still a little bit there. Aztec, you just said, what did I miss? I'm not going back. I've said what I said.
You see, I said what I said.
I said what I said. That's what I said. I'm good.
Matt, do you have any hot anime takes?
Most shonen anime that is currently out is slowly
it's slowly making people or anime fans into fucking creeps and losers again. Like in the sense that like it's
we were not creeps and losers at one point. Oh look, Kidney was fished up.
we were starting to get better is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is fucking like we are at the point where like a lot of anime is just getting back into like weird fetishy bullshit again. We had a period where it wasn't weird fetishy bullshit. And then it got worse again. Like I would argue Dr. Stone is a really great example of guy fetishized one specific kind of woman. That's why every woman in Dr. Stone is the exact same woman. Yeah, it's just one of those things like, and there is still good anime out there. There's still wonderful anime out there. But don't fucking, and doesn't Bravern fall underneath that? Kind of, but it also flips a lot of tropes on its head.
It does.
Yeah, it's a very mixed bag as well.
Bravern.
I did not watch Bravern. No, that was all Wazzy and Pwoops. I've heard about it through the grapevine because of them. But I'm very much like, and I do like that anime is becoming more mainstream, though. It's a mixed bag. Some anime should not be mainstream in the slightest, and yet it is. I don't get why some shit's popular when it shouldn't be. Like, I'll be honest, Attack on Titan should have fallen off.
Can you remember the
once it got
tallest
past
man
like
you've
season
ever
2?
Kakashi says Hamilton is a shonen anime.
You're not wrong.
Hey.
Thinking about it, I don't think you're wrong.
Essex says, no, I was gone for a while. That's why I'm asking. I had to set a DVD player up.
Oh my god. That is such an early 2000s thing to have to do.
Snake says, listen, Matt, if you're sick of anime, do I have a genre for you? Tokusatsu.
Oh, I'm not sick of anime yet. There's so much old shit that I haven't caught up on.
Breezy says, the longer the title, the less I give a shit about an anime.
Oh, that's so valid. That is so fucking valid. The last time I tried to get into a fucking long-titled fucking anime was that time I got reincarnated as a slime. And then it started getting fucking pervy. And I was like, ugh. It's not what I got into this for. I got into it for a dumb isekai. And then I got into a dumb pervy isekai. No, the only isekai that I really want to watch right now is Tone Demo Skill, which is the one where literally the guy just has fucking Amazon, but for like food Amazon access in a fantasy world. And he just cooks with his fucking legendary wolf husband. Like...
Hira says, I'm going to be watching Bravern with my high school friends next Friday. Okay, well, don't watch the ipso facto when it drops. Wait until after you watch Bravern, because it will have some spoilers.
Yeah, the ipso facto is a bit spoilery.
Yeah, it should be out next week, hopefully, or the week next.
Nice.
You mean Attack on Titan? A whole bunch of orphans fight the government?
I mean...
90s anime. Hee hee, schoolgirls and boons and teen drama. 2010 anime. Serious, gritty, edgy, mainstream. 2020s anime, but with bad English dubs and political agendas.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's another thing. I don't know what happened to dubs. I feel like dubs had like a golden age in the 90s and 2000s and have slowly been declining. With the exception of a couple of very good actors. There's a couple of very good actors, but for the most part, I think it's voice direction. I think voice direction has shit the bed in recent dubbing.
It really has. God. Today I learned Gordon Ramsay got in a horrible bike accident and survived and endorsed bike helmets today because of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I heard about that too, and yeah, that he was like visibly shaken and like had a significant injury from it. Like I very much I saw a bit of news on that. Yeah.
Today I learned, I love the drawing of the Minecraft bee. The long-ass titles have a reason, a bit a culturally dumb one. No joke, the last thing I remember was asking a question and then I had to get up. Yeah, if they tell you the premise in the title, I'll just assume it gets weird.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's why I used to hate anime. Farming Life in Another World is an anime we should make, Wazzy. I do want to watch more anime dubs, but I can't. But I can't leave her shit. I don't know what that means. Yeah, you gotta agree on the dub situation. Maybe with more access to subs, folks would really check out the dub as much. That's what I'm guessing here. The political messaging and the appropriate hires is what happened.
I'm not going to get into that. I don't believe that's the case, but I genuinely think it's voice direction, not the actors. Because there's still a lot of very good actors out there, but voice direction has just been shitting the bed lately. Like where people are not being directed and audio mixing.
Oh, audio mixing is dog shit.
Yeah.
Dad, how do you get self-confidence?
The thing is, self-confidence is one of those things. It's another one of those things. It's one step at a time. You will not be immediately self-confident about everything in your life right away. Nothing is that easy. The trick is finding little things and also recognizing, especially when it's looking at yourself now, looking at yourself in the past, because the biggest things that hold you back from self-confidence are looking back at the past and be like, oh, I was so cringe. I'm probably still cringe now. No, the thing is, you have to look back and remember that that's a snapshot. Every time you think about yourself in the past, it's a snapshot, and it's a snapshot of you doing the best you could at that point in time. That is the most important thing to remember about thinking about yourself in the past. It's the best that you could do. And right now, you're doing the best that you can now. And all you can do is say, you know what? I'm doing good. I'm doing good right now. I want to do better. And I want to be better. And I will do better. And it is slowly like it'll build from one sentence to the next, to the next, to the next, to the point where you are feeling like, you know what? I'm growing. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna build, and I can be confident in what I'm doing with myself right now, and positive in what I'm doing with myself right now.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character in My Hero Academia? And you can answer this too, Wazzy.
Oh, that is a
I like
good.
Sun-Eater.
Sun-Eater is really cool. I do like Kaminari and Jiro. I like Yamomo. Honestly, the big three the big three in Class 1A all kind of are kind of mad at me. But yeah, I do quite like like I said, Yamomo, Kaminari, Jiro. Because those three all have interesting powers to me. I wish they had more written about them. I wish we got more of that. We got more of their arcs.
Thank you, Sprig, for 10 bits saying, I don't care if you made the gay gun. Get gay gunned. Don't gay gun me! Wait, will that turn me straight again?
Yeah, will that ungay someone, or will it just double down the gay?
For those who don't know, the long titles in Japan is because Japan doesn't do blurbs on the back of books, and there's so much competition that people don't have time to flick through it to see if they like the concept. Dino goes, I gotta go to bed. Good night, everybody. Night, Dino. A snapshot, like the snapshots from Fortnite.
I hate you.
Remember,
I don't actually hate you.
Remember, every time you think you're friends, you have grown a little bit.
Yeah.
Do not cringe at your past. It was your character arc.
Exactly.
Almighty says, I've always preferred dubs. I'm just bothered when the script is changed for important moments like Bleach, where the plot is different, so that when I was talking to some lady who'd only seen the dub, or when I was talking to someone who had only seen the dub, he had no idea what I was talking about. My favorite character from My Hero has to be Mina. I haven't been up to date with My Hero Academia, but I've always liked Froppy.
Froppy's good. Froppy's wholesome.
Sprig goes, no, it makes you more gay. Gay does not cancel out gay, it just multiplies the gay.
I would just say, is it multiplicative or additive?
Oh no, so I'm bi, so it would put me to pan, or would it knock me down to just lesbian? Shoots straight right out of you. Would it be okay to share a message about a non-pervy isekai woman-led anime? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, you can.
I've said this before, but you all know I'm into Eraserhead. We know, Kakashi. We know you like the weird teacher types. We get it.
Yeah.
You like the stoic teacher types who don't talk a lot.
Who don't talk a lot and do the bare minimum required to actually teach their
Yeah,
students.
you have a kind of a type, bro. Father Matt, what is your go-to faction in Fallout and why?
Depends on the Fallout. Usually, I try to go neutral because Brotherhood of Steel is a bunch of religious zealots and they suck. If we're talking New Vegas, NCR is the fucking government, and they're shitty government. Legion is objectively evil. Honestly, if I had to pick one, Good Springs, if it comes to New Vegas, because they're just a little town just living their best life. That one. If we're talking Fallout 4, usually Railroad, because Railroad or Minutemen, because that's as close as you can get to like genuinely neutral. The only reason they did Brotherhood still in my last run is because it's the last one I needed the achievements for.
Sprig says, I could sound like Deku. Nice. I shouldn't just take pride in that, but I do it because it makes other people annoyed. Oro says, a good isekai that I liked was Kuma 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 Bear. A gamer girl gets a bear onesie from God and uses it to make a cafe house portal and railway all bear themed. Everything is bear themed. There's like one scene where we get an underwear shot, but it's just her switching from a onesie from power mode to rest mode. But it's a big world and the main character is so nonchalant about basically everything. Breezy says, I like Eraserhead too. I seem to also have a type. Kakashi, you mean the funny eye badass that needs to sleep more? And Kakashi goes, how dare you? Eraserhead is a better teacher than everyone in that show.
I would argue, yeah, he was a moderately better teacher than fucking Gran Torino was.
As good as Lion's Brotherhood in Fallout 3, he is nice to a fault. Sometimes you need to acknowledge that some people are bad and refuses to better himself. Man, it's so weird going from Fallout 3 Brotherhood to Fallout 4 New Vegas Brotherhood.
Oh yeah, every chapter is so drastically different. Like Fallout 3, Brotherhood's like the objectively best one to go with, even though they are still religious zealots, because they're the least evil. And then 4 and New Vegas, they're completely different people.
Strawberry says, why do I feel so awkward when I join a call with strangers on Discord? Please, I need new friends. By the way, my voice sounds like shit when recorded.
Honestly, it's more one of those things that it's once again, it kind of builds on the previous questions about building that self-confidence. It's a matter of it's okay to be awkward at first. And if other people on the call are kind, they'll be respectful of the fact that just as long as you do the essential like fake, if you do a little bit of fake it till you make it, of just saying, hey, be at least a little bit confident, or like at least like pretend to be that confident person, then you could still be awkward. You still like have moments, and it's okay because as long as you're with people who are reasonable people, and if these are brand new strangers on a Discord call and they're assholes to you, then they're not worth your time. Full stop.
Yeah. Snake says, hypothetically, any recommendations for TV shows to torrent? Hypothetically, of course.
I've been watching Ted Lasso and really enjoying it.
What's Ted Lasso about?
Ted Lasso's about a football coach from the States who gets brought over to coach a failing soccer team in England. And he's just an aggressively wholesome guy. Like, he's very positive, very wholesome, and everyone's around him is like super pessimistic, and it's about him essentially just using overwhelming positivity to just try to better the world around him.
That does sound like a you kind of show.
It's really good. And it's one that I absolutely had to torrent because I'm not paying for Apple TV.
Fallout 1 Brotherhood is trying to figure shit out, says Plague Doctor. Crew, as a person who is cringe that himself for making promos at the last Crew WrestleMania, it's okay to be cringe. Just have fun with it. Also, Ryura's headed out. He's going to go home and go to bed. Matt, will you tuck Ryura in?
Sure I can, sport. I got you.
Almighty says, didn't Ted Lasso start as a sketch character? I think he did.
I believe he did. And I think he's at 3 seasons of TV now.
Yeah.
I'm like just over halfway through the second season. Or halfway through the first season, sorry. It's very good from what I've watched so far.
Goose says, I don't watch anime. What's the best anime for a non-anime watcher?
As much as I hate to say it's starting with some of the stuff that's more quote-unquote mainstream is definitely a great way to go. Snake, shut the fuck up. Boku no Pico is something we don't talk about on this channel.
Yeah.
I would say, honestly, My Hero Academia is not a bad one. Spy Family. Actually, Breezy, you're absolutely right. Spy Family is a very, very good one. Because it is anime, but it's telling a more universal story. It's a story that's built, like, very...
Jojo Karibo. God damn it.
JoJo's a big commitment. Lupin the Third is a good... if you can find it, that's a very good one. Any Studio Ghibli films, just to get you into, like, the style of story... Sailor Moon's not a bad one. Soul Eater is not a bad one.
Yeah, I would say Studio Ghibli, actually. Yeah, that's a great gateway drug. Howl's Moving Castle is a great gateway drug.
And Spirited Away.
Yeah.
I still need to watch The Boy and the Heron. I really want to watch The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah. Kat says, honestly, it takes practice to not feel awkward. The more you push yourself out of the comfort zone, the easier it is.
Yeah, and Kat was also saying I like Spy Family as a non-anime watcher. Yeah, Spy Family's a good one.
Kiki's Delivery Service. I want to do an ipso facto on that, just because that's literally Kiki's is the story of my life almost.
Yeah, like it's something that you like personally resonate with quite a bit.
If you want something violent as a gateway anime, watch Attack on Titan. That was my gateway anime.
Don't.
Attack
on Titan was good until season end of season 2, and then it's just shat the bed.
Goose says, the last anime I watched was Trigun when it was new, so like 2005-ish. I'll look into Spy Family.
Yeah, Spy Family's a gooder. I would highly recommend Spy Family.
Snake says, Father Dad, what's your favorite episode of King of the Hill?
Oh, that is tough. That's very, very tough. Honestly, I like Bobby Gets Gout. I like the one where
yeah.
I do very much like the one where it's where Hank thinks his dog is racist, but no, it turns out his dog actually just hates repairmen.
I like the one
was
where he
eloquently
watches
done.
a bunch of porn to prove that he didn't rent that porn video.
Oh yeah, I
The
forgot
one-
about that one.
The one where he goes to court and was like, she didn't get this tattoo until this time. How could I have rented Booty Liquor 7 when in Booty Liquor 7 she has the tattoo, but she didn't have that tattoo till 2 years later.
Yeah, the fact that he like went full on like fucking Phoenix Wright level fucking detective work.
Yeah. Phoenix says, I was about to recommend Trigun the original. Gurren Lagann is also a good starter. Kat,
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Kat says, I need to head out for tonight. Good night, everybody. Night, Kat. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the
Good
subs
seeing you,
and
Kat.
shit. Don't do Attack on Titan. It isn't great.
Yeah, it's mid at best. Don't go to Attack on Titan. Don't do it.
You know how manga English prints have stop your reading backwards page? I've seen that in a Western comic in Asia. Howdy, cowboy. This is a Western comic, and it reads left to right.
I love that.
Death Note is a little bit weird one, but a good recommendation. Death Note for the culture. I'd say Death Note is not an intro anime. That is not an intro anime.
It's not. I'd say that's a intermediate.
Yeah, you could read Death Note after you read Soul Eater. Have you ever liked something before it was popular? Mentioned it to people who ignored it, and then they mentioned to you after it was popular. How do you respond to people without it sounding like a tantrum? It legit pisses me off.
The best way to deal with that when you're feeling negative about that kind of shit is to turn it back around on them and essentially say, "Hey, I'm really glad that you're catching up on it too. That you're really enjoying it too now." It's not about how they were then. It's about celebrating that they're catching up to you now. It's about celebrating that they're into it now. Like,
Do like this. I read all of Dungeon Meshi. I'm done on Dungeon Meshi. Before it got an anime, Pwups was getting me to read it. Pwups got me into it. And then I started reading it, and then it got an anime, and I was like, holy shit, I gotta finish it. So I finished it and everything. And now Froggy is watching the anime. He's never read the manga, so I know what's coming up, and everything. But, instead of being like, fuck, I told you guys to fucking check this out. I'm like, I'm so glad you guys are fucking watching it. Who's your favorite character? What's your favorite part so far? You know, like, what do you like about it? Like, I have a lot of friends that are just now getting into Dungeon Meshi, and I'm so excited. I'm like, who's your favorite character? And tell me why it's Chilchuck. Like, it's one of those things, and I'm like, it's fine. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, don't be so mad, like, because that's the thing is people are the main character in their own story, and they might not always remember everything you've said or recommended to them. Like, I know I get recommended like 9,000 things a day because I make parody content of things. So people are always like, you should check out this. You should check out this. And it's just, it gets tiring. And then like sometimes I'll jump into things and I won't even know if somebody even recommended it to me or not. Just be more happy that now you have a friend to talk about your favorite thing with.
Yeah. And I just see Almighty was saying getting into it late is fine. It's acting like I never mentioned they discovered. It's like, once again, like Wazzy said, it's you're not other people's main character, which is totally okay. It's just more a matter of recognizing that, and just be able to say it's like, hey, yeah, like it is fantastic. I remember talking about it like, I remember getting into it X amount of months, years back, and really enjoying it. And I'm glad you're seeing it too.
You don't need to rub it in anybody's face that you recommended it to anybody. I liked Fallout Boy before they got really popular. And you don't see me being like, I liked Fallout Boy before they got really popular, like I do all the time. I'm just happy that people like it. I'm just like, I'm just more excited that there's more people to fucking hang out with, and it's okay. Like, even, I think it's one of those things where you gotta just fucking be like, man, people are just weird.
Yeah, it's most things, unfortunately. It's okay. Sometimes in life, it's one of those things. Is it a hill worth dying on?
Yeah.
And Almighty also saying, I think I was more annoyed that they started doing it without inviting me. That's fair.
That's fair.
Recognizing that hurt. That's super fair. Of saying I would have loved to be part of that with you.
Yeah. You can even just say something simple like, "Oh yeah, I tried to invite you guys to this. How about, like, maybe next time we'll go together," kind of thing.
Yeah. And, Steak was saying, I was really happy when Wazzy Props got into Braver, and it made me super happy. Yeah.
Fun thing about Braver, and the whole reason I decided to watch it is because I watched the robot try to kiss the dude on Twitter, and I was like, that's so fucking funny. I want to watch Braver. And then I asked Pwoops if they would watch it, and Pwoops was like, okay, and Pwoops had seen nothing about it. So when that scene came up where they kissed, Pwoops was like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh my god, you didn't know anything about this show when we got into it? Anyway, Strawberry says, Father help. Today I randomly stumbled upon a traumatizing ship manga of Jujutsu Kaisen of Gojo X Yugi. Yugimoto.
Well, that sucks.
That sucks. Block the tag. Move on.
Yeah, as well as
don't bitch at people for their ships. It's fine.
Let other people.
It's fictional characters. It's lines on a paper.
Yeah, it's exactly that. It's a matter of other people are going to like things differently from you, and that's okay. That's normal.
I have a very controversial blog about a ship, and like whenever I'm posting stuff, I'm like, whatever, guys. It's fucking it is what it is. Who gives a shit anymore? Like, it's fucking. People will like what they like, and that's it. I mean, as long as it's not weird, like, pedophilia shit or whatever the fuck, but, like...
Yeah.
Oh.
Tis what it is.
Yeah.
Father, I accidentally wrecked the family car. What do I do?
The most important thing you can do, and I'm assuming you were able to walk away and you're safe from it.
I think this is a joke one, but...
Yes.
Because it's Ace, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think Ace knows how to drive.
I don't think Ace knows how to be serious. This is why Ace is going to get his ass kicked in wrestling. I would say, you know what? Any accident you can walk away from is coming out of your allowance. But any accident you walk away from, I'm just happy you're safe. It's all right, Chief.
I would beat his ass, and even if he was in a hospital. We have 2 different parenting styles. It's probably good we didn't reproduce.
Well, no, you're the authoritarian. I'm the supportive one. There's a difference.
Dad, I have a friend who likes Velma. What do I do to help them?
Are they really your friend if they like Velma?
Well, Froggy likes Velma.
That's true, and I don't hold it
Froggy
against
enjoyed
them.
season 2 of Velma.
That's very cringe of him. That's the thing. If they start being if your friend's being a dick about something that they like and they're being obsessive and pushing it on you, even after you saying no, I don't want to be a part of that, then they're not really your friend because they're not respecting your wishes. If they like it in their own time, by all means, fuck it, let people like what they like, even if they're your friends. Like, people are allowed to like what they like. Just don't be an ass about it, as long as they're not an ass about it.
Yeah. Also, Breezy, stop typing in chat. Get your fucking comic done so I can read it. As it goes, what anime original soundtrack is worth listening to? I will check out what it is you say, says Aztec.
I saw that and I was thinking about it deeply. Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, and once I thought about Kill la Kill, I'm like, nah, just anything by Hiroyuki Sawano. He also did Promare.
I was about to say Promare.
Yeah, because Hiroyuki Sawano is a phenomenal chef's kiss, fantastic composer for like full soundtracks for anime, for movies, that sort of stuff. I would highly recommend both Promare and Kill la Kills are 2 of his big ones that have worked, and Gurren Lagann in general. There's not a single song from Gurren Lagann I dislike. I don't own a physical copy of the OST, but I really want to.
Makes me even more mad that Froggy has to watch that one episode of Kamen Rider. I
Yeah,
got your
honestly.
car and ended up in the hospital. Thank God we had insurance. We don't know about your medical bills, though. Breezy goes, I drew my old Blorbos and posted them on DeviantArt, where most of the time I have them is posted. And one of the first comments was some dork who didn't even talk about my art, just started shit-talking my shit. And when they got annoyed when I wasn't having that shit.
Yeah, that's one of those things that people also think that the internet is just a free-for-all fight about things, as opposed to just appreciating that people are different. Celebrate differences. That's what Pride Month's all about, for fuck's sake. Celebrate your goddamn differences.
Also, Breezy said, funny digital artist moments.
Man you've ever seen?
That just happened. I was looking for my drawing art glove for a few seconds before I realized I was wearing it. I always come back to my office and be like, where's my art glove? And then realize I took it to the bathroom and then took it off in the bathroom, and now there's like 3 art gloves in the bathroom.
Yeah, the amount of times that I have to take an art glove from the bathroom to Wazzy's office, or take Wazzy's work glasses from our dining room table up to her office for her. Like, it happens more often than you think.
Snake said, Father Matt, I accidentally went back in time and stopped you from dating Wazzy. What do I do?
Go unscrew that up. Go back in time and unscrew that up. I will fight you. I will find a way to fight you in real life. I will beat your ass.
Wait, hold on.
Don't unwazzy my life. My life would be objectively worse without her.
Aw.
Like, serious. Like, really and truly. I'd be genuinely...
No.
I'd be a worse person.
Fading away.
No, Wazzy, no! Wazzy,
no!
Wazzy!
Why would you do this to me, Snake? Why would you do this to me? Phoenix says, I don't need any help right now. I just wanted to tell you you're doing a good job.
Well, thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate that.
Krala says, Matt, if you're here, I need advice on moving on with an ended relationship.
That's always incredibly difficult. And that's those things, especially if it's a relationship you've had for a long time. I appreciate Breezy saying sometimes I can still hear her voice. It's very much... It doesn't matter how it ended. It doesn't matter if like you broke up with them, they broke up with you, if it was mutual, if it was they passed on, even.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. And a relationship doesn't even have to be a romantic one. It's a matter of there will be grief. There will be grief there will be mourning for any relationship and how it ends. And sometimes that mourning happens in different ways. It could show it as anger. It could show as sadness. It could show as other like deep emotions. The thing that's most important to remember with these emotions is that you have to take on these emotions, acknowledge that you're having them. Acknowledge that they exist. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry about how that relationship ended. But it's important to acknowledge that and also be able to say, I can move on from this emotion and recognize that it happened, accept that it happened, and move on to the next, and be able to say that holding on to this is not going to help the rest of my life.
It's true.
That's really the most important thing to remember is that the grief will come back in waves. I'm going to get a little bit real here. I apologize, Wazzy. An ended relationship that it's not a romantic relationship. The relationship that I had with my mom before she passed. I think about my mom all the time because I deeply miss her. But it's a matter of I recognize that grief is here. I don't let myself wallow in that grief because it's a matter of it's not going to aid me in my future to wallow in that grief, but to acknowledge that it's there, acknowledge that those emotions are real and that's a part of me is important.
The joke I made was you could tell this bitch goes to therapy.
I saw that. You accurate ass. Also, apparently Snake fixed it and said the timeline's fixed. The only difference now is that My Chemical Romance runs Canada. Honestly, can't be doing worse than Trudeau.
Papa Breezy has told me that ending relationships is always hard, and it helped me with my first boyfriend and my ex-best friend. Aww.
Yeah. And honestly,
really flexing his muscle wisdom, or his wisdom muscles.
Well, I don't have wisdom teeth anymore, so I have to use my wisdom muscles. Yeah, I gotta do that. Also, I see Pike Darcy saying to your bitch goes to therapy jokes, saying, damn, okay. And Breezy, I mean, yeah. Breezy will saying, Matt and Wazzy such lovely people. I'm glad I started regularly watching streams. Well, I'm glad you're here, Breezy.
Breezy, I love you. Genuinely, I was always scared to talk to you because I thought you didn't like me. And you were like genuinely like in the group that we are in, you were like my art crush. I was like, oh damn, Breezy's too cool to fucking ever talk to me, kind of thing.
Yeah, and honestly, I was joking with Wazzy. I'm like, Wazzy, maybe we should go down to like the southern states. I'd love to go to Louisiana. And one of the first thoughts I had was, I want to meet Breezy.
Well, Snake's also there, but Snake.
I want to meet Breezy. I do want to meet Snake too, obviously, but like I my first thought was like, no, I totally want to meet Breezy and
Snake,
give Breezy a mad hug.
Snake, we're in Louisiana. Where are you? And he'd be like, I am in a dumpster. Come to this back alley.
Yeah, and also Breezy, I genuinely thoroughly enjoy your art a lot, no matter what it is. I enjoy your art, and I think you're a genuinely cool person. And I want to meet all you Southern States people.
Do you want to give the dad joke, or you want me to give the dad joke? Oromoth would like a dad joke. I've got one on ready if you want.
If you got one on ready, go for it. I don't have one off the top of my head, unfortunately.
What kind of shoes don't go on your feet?
Oh, good question. I don't know.
Tissues.
Da 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 da. Joke.
Oh, okay, that's good. I like that. I like that.
Matt, if you're here, I need to. Oh, okay, we read that one. Sorry. Father, can I make sour rainbow belts into different pride flags and possibly sell them?
I feel like that gets stale if you didn't sell them quickly. Is the problem?
Yeah. If you can figure out how to fucking make them, yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, if you can do it, do it. Hell yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yeah, get that hustle on.
Yeah, get the hustle on. Absolutely do it. The trick is make sure it works first. Make sure it's fucking viable first, because I can't think of a way that's viable.
Phoenix goes, meet Snake, and you mean give him a hamburger because he's homeless. Snake goes, I'm not ready to meet you guys. And also, Phoenix will fucking destroy you during crew wrestling. Which, remember, guys, SummerSlam, this time, next week, we'll probably be wrapping up SummerSlam. So, stay tuned for that. Matt also has got... Extra Life on Saturday. The day before that, where he'll be playing a lot of Elden Ring. So tune in. We got a big weekend next weekend.
You have a very big stream weekend this upcoming weekend.
Speaking of which, should we try to wrap this up?
Yeah, let's hammer through these questions. Let's pause redemptions on the question.
Yep, and I'm gonna quickly blast through these questions. What are some of your favorite things to cook?
Honestly, I'm a big fan of pastas. I'm a big fan of my slow cooker stuff lately. And when it comes to grilling, I like my homemade burgers. I don't like getting frozen burgers. I like making my own burgers at home.
That's fair. You do make a good gluten-free burger.
Oh yeah, I freaking love how I make my burgers.
Hey, Dad, Matt, did you see the arcade pics I sent in the Discord? Says Sirke.
I didn't. Are they under picture?
They are under picture. He went to a big arcade convention and took a shit ton. There's some you'll recognize in there.
I don't see them in picture. What? If they are, they're like way back. Like, if they were from today, then I don't know what server they're in, so I haven't seen them, Sir K. I apologize.
I could have sworn they were in picture. Where did I see them then? Or were they in Gamers? Did you put them in Gamers?
Ooh, in
I can't
game
remember
chat,
where
maybe?
I saw them. But
No, they're in game chat. I see them. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing them now. Holy shit, Double Dragon? Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to re-look through these. These are fucking sick. But I have not seen them before. I'm going to look through them after stream. I promise.
Corrales goes, can you make me chocolate chip pancakes in the morning? Absolutely not. I am a terrible cook. But Matt can. He makes me
I can do
pancakes.
chocolate chip pancakes.
Matt makes me pancakes on some Sundays.
Yeah, I'm good at pancakes.
Kakashi says, Dad, I went into the attic and found this raccoon.
Well, get fucking rid of
The
it.
tallest
Time to
man
get
you've
your
ever
rabies
seen.
shot.
Yeah.
Okay, I finally got the question. What do you want on your burger?
Okay, well, lettuce, tomato, onions, no cheese, because I can't. Yeah, lettuce, tomato, onions, ketchup, barbecue sauce, and onions if you can get them caramelized, that'd be fantastic. If not, plain, like, red onions is fine too. And a little bit of mayo on the top of the bun, on top of the top bun. That's all I need. That's a perfect burger.
Almighty
Oh,
says,
and pickles. Forgot pickles.
Almighty says, I want Wazzy to cook. That way we get McDonald's for breakfast. No, we would go to Tim Hortons for breakfast. I don't do McDonald's for breakfast. I go to Tim Hortons. Fuck you.
Tim Hortons is a marginally better deal than McDonald's. McDonald's is so small for what you get.
Why am I bleeding from my arm? I only pet the raccoon.
I mean,
I have a question. Was Breezy actually the star football player of your Voltron group? I
I believe
Breezy was. How can I put this without putting either of us down? Breezy is like the cool guy. I think I was more generally known than Breezy was. Breezy was like a Voltron specialist. If that makes sense.
I believe the word that you used for Breezy was royalty.
Yeah. Breezy
you saw her as a fucking queen.
Yeah. Breezy was royalty. And I feel I was more generalized because I came from the ipso facto thing, and I would say more people generally knew me, and Breezy was like the royalty of like the certain area, if that makes sense.
Oh, Breezy in the corner going, "Hey, now I don't do compliments well." Well, get showered with compliments, motherfucker.
I would say like people like Coley does things and Alistair Casey were like the quarterbacks, and then I was probably like a wide receiver of some variety, and then Breezy was like a kicker. So Breezy would come out and do the one thing real well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, one thing astoundingly well.
Polly asks, how do you find a good deal on a used car?
Okay, first things first. Don't go straight to like a regular ass dealership. Go to like a Ford dealership, a Hyundai dealership. Go to a dealership that specializes in a car, because they are not going to fuck you over as hard on interest rates. Never go to a place that's like an Automax, or like a place where it's like 0 down, 20% interest on your car loan, because you will never pay that shit off. Never. And if you do, Snake's absolutely right. Never pay sticker price. If you can avoid paying sticker price, absolutely, by all means. But the big trick is go to bigger dealerships, and have a number for what you want for your car before you go in, and do not fucking budge on it. If they say, oh yeah, if you say I could do a monthly payment of $500 a month, that's how much I can afford. It's only $500 a month. And they say, oh, we have one for $550. You said, that's out of my budget. $500 is my budget. Do not budge on your budget ever. That's one of the most important things.
Yeah. No private dealers. Man, getting a new phone and moving it over is like a pain. How was the steak? It was great, punk. We're going through the memes now. Oh, fuck. They wind up over there. Okay. I got it. I got us. Don't worry, everybody. I got us.
Yeah, you're doing it.
All right. Firm but with a little give. Yep, these are medium rare. Snake, what if somebody wants theirs well done? Snake, we ask them to leave.
Yeah, not even kindly but firmly. Like, just, no.
Go. Valiant with...
Can you remember the
Happy
tallest man
Father's
you've ever
Day,
seen?
Toxic Crew. Holy shit, Valiant!
That's
Holy
amazing, dude!
fuck! That's
Dude!
everybody! That's like fucking everybody! What the...
That's so good, dude.
What the fuck, Valiant? Whoa.
Honestly, no, that's so sweet.
That's every motherfucker in the crew. We got our YouTube thumbnail. Yeah, we fucking do. Holy shit, Valiant.
That's fucking sick, dude. That looks so damn good.
Ace, only the Dinky Inspector can look at the Dinkies. Valiant, you called the Dinky Inspector.
That's pretty sick. That's sick, guys.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful, you guys. Thank you, Arcanine and Valiant. Those are fucking incredible. Corrales says, even me. Yeah, you're in there somewhere, Corrales. It looks like every single person is in here.
Everyone is here. It's like Smash Ultimate.
There's Icy Jane up there. Fuck.
And that's and Snakes Up's right. There's your YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like we have mostly green worms. I would say I thought red would be the most popular worm color, but looking at it, I think it's actually green is our most common worm color.
And I bet a lot of us, green's a favorite color amongst a lot of people, including you. I know your favorite color is green.
Yeah, my favorite color is green. So yeah, that kind of makes sense that I default to giving characters green.
You're kind of impressing green onto crew.
I am. It's my fault. Can we do color organization tier list? Fuck me. I mean, I guess. God damn.
That's just a color wheel.
Yeah, I could just do a color wheel of crew. Find out what the most common color is and what the least common is. I'm going to say gray is probably my... Actually, no, flesh, because I think it's only Rage Star who's flesh colored. That's just a white guy. But yeah, everybody's fucking in there. That's incredible, Valiant. That's fucking absolutely brilliant, and I love it.
Yeah, that's so good. Those are so good, dude.
Anyway, that's been our stream for the day. Matt, do you have anything to say to end off Father's Day?
Other than thank you guys so much, because I know this stream was a bit of an event, and B, something different. And I'm really glad that you all had fun with it. I'm really happy to have been able to, give that kind of advice out. That's what I love to do. I love to help people. I love to bring that kind of joy to people's lives. And I'm just really grateful for the stream. And thank you, Wazzy, for, letting me kind of half take over in a way.
Well, it's Father's Day. I had a Mother's Day event. I thought it would be fun to showcase that you know how to cook and that I can eat. And I get to the only reason I get to have steak is because you make the steak for me. So
yeah, I think I also really do like
your talents, because as much as I'm a part of the Toxic Crew in the fact that I have the voice and the microphone, and Crew is a part of Toxic Crew because they give me shit to talk about. You're a part of Toxic Crew not just for being here with us. You're part of Toxic Crew because you make sure that I'm living and doing the things I'm supposed to, so that I will continue to survive, so that we can continue to make content.
Can you remember the tallest man you've ever seen?
Yeah, and just have all that fucking joy in our lives, because I'm just happy that people are feeling good after stream and all that. And I know y'all will be seeing Wazzy again multiple times this week, because between you have 4 more streams this week.
I have 4 more streams.
I have 2 more, because I think I'm gonna be streaming Thursday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
You got
Thursday night
another
and
one.
Saturday for 11 hours.
Yeah. I'll go through mine and then you go through your streams and then we'll end.
Yeah.
So I have tomorrow we're going with Kindergarten 2. Tuesday will be art requests with Froggy. Thursday we'll be back to floor yelling and maybe painting rocks if I find enough rocks on my bike ride. Also, I almost hit another goal for today, but I don't want to talk about that. And Friday will be 5 Frame Friday, and Sunday will be WF SummerSlam. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Thursday night, I'll be playing some more Phoenix Wright to continue through the final case in Trials and Tribulations. I hope to have that one finished by the end of the month. And then Saturday is our 6th extra live stream of the year, where we're going to be doing 11 hours of Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I'm going to be starting the DLC completely blind, and going into the DLC completely blind, starting at 9 a.m. Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast.
It's gonna be crazy. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna sneak into the part of the bike path that I'm not supposed to go on because it's technically near the water and it's all fenced off. So I'm gonna crawl through the barbed wire and I'm gonna go steal some rocks, and then we're gonna try to paint them Thursday. And yeah, and that's been our stream because we've been going for like fucking 3 hours here.
Yeah, we've been going for quite a while.
Yeah. Anyway, everybody, thank you for fucking chilling out and eating steak with us. I hope you fucking enjoyed it. I hope it was delicious.
Yeah.
Until next time.
While I beatboxing in the corner, trying to think of what to say.
Yeah. Until next time, kick names, take ass, get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, love you guys so much. Happy Father's Day, and hope you have a fantastic week ahead of you.
Okay, bye.